All right, welcome back everyone. Let's start with a quick introduction video of Platinum Membership Program, and then we start today's lesson on learning how do we achieve 10 years of success in just 1 year. 1, 2, 3, here we go.
Ready? Let's go. Step into the magical world of Law of Attraction with Indu and Mitesh Khatri. They are masters with over 18 years of experience, authors of 2 best-selling books, Law of Attraction and Awaken the Leader in You, trained over 300 organizations worldwide, and have a lasting impact on over 1 million people across the globe.
It's life-changing,
amazing, awesome.
I've become more positive.
I've never been happier in life.
Stress, tension, they are scared to come to me.
Paisa vasool, I like that.
Full on masti.
Indu and Mitesh are here to make a remarkable change in your health, relationships, career, money and spiritual lives.
The growth has been phenomenal, I would say. Knowing from where I was and what has happened in the last 1 year, I would say it's phenomenal.
Today the dam is open and the miracles are happening every moment.
My entire outlook has changed. I was never so elated, I was never so happy.
I've been able to be a go-getter and really create results. So certain objectives that we had at the beginning of the year, which many people thought would be a challenge, I was able to accomplish them in 6 months.
So what are you waiting for? Join the magical world of Law of Attraction today and transform your lives now like you never thought possible. Give it up for Indu and Mitesh Khatri.
So we are about to start in 10 seconds with another video which is going to give you some more clarity about Platinum Membership Program. A few days ago, about a few months ago actually, we had done a program called the 1 Day Miracle. Everyone type in the chat window 1 Day Miracle or 1 Day M. This is where we invite all our Platinum members for an offline program to create miracles in just 1 day. Not just in 1 year, but actually in 1 day. So this is a video compilation of what we did that day. Here we go. I want to start with Platinum standards. We want to declare who we are for the rest of our life. Progress does not require time. Most people say progress requires time, right? Progress doesn't require time. Progress requires emotions. Progress requires your frequency, your belief that you can do it. The promise of Platinum has always been one statement: 10 years of success.
Investing in Platinum is one of the finest decisions I have made in my life. Not because I have become a better coach now, and I don't say that when you buy Platinum you get bunch of courses, but for me Platinum has become a lifestyle.
Why can't I be happy with myself?
His Platinum program is a blessing. Each course gives you at least 20-30x value.
I actually went through a separation. Honestly, if Indu and Mitesh weren't there in my life, I wouldn't be here standing in front of all of you, smiling, laughing.
Has created magic after joining Mitesh sir and Indu ma'am. Both of them are like true magicians for me. I have really achieved whatever I wanted, and as Mitesh sir says in our Platinum course, 10 years success in 1 year. For me, it is 10 years success in 6 months.
One word for Platinum is angelic manifestation.
Let's live Platinum standards. And for me, Platinum standards before anything is about being a great human being first, not being first.
It's all possible because of really Mitesh sir.
realized before platinum I was completely confused. I was not able to do what I wanted to do in my life. My dream was really big, but nobody was there to support me. Nobody was there to guide me on right direction and right time. So Mitesh sir and Indu ma'am came in my life, and they are like just amazing, not less than God.
This is the first time I'm facing a camera, and this confidence I got from Mitesh sir and Indu ma'am. So this is the advantage you get once you join Platinum family. You get confidence, and the course is a value adding course where you get lots of people, friends, a family outside your own family.
When I joined Mitesh sir, he told me one thing, that is, only money can give you material things, not everything.
सर आपने हमारी फ्रिक्वेंसी इतनी अच्छी अपग्रेड कर दी कि हमने 2 BHK फ्लैट अट्रैक्ट किया, कार अट्रैक्ट की, मैजिकल मनी अट्रैक्ट की। और सर मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ प्लैटिनम एक वर्ड में अगर कहें तो इट्स पैसा वसूल। कभी भी आपको ऐसा नहीं लगेगा कि आपका पैसा वेस्ट हो गया है, क्योंकि सर हमेशा 10x वैल्यूज देते हैं।
My life, my rules. Okay, so we are live now from my house, my office in Pune, and we are right now live streaming on multiple platforms. We are on Zoom, on a different webinar platform also. We are on YouTube also. We're on Facebook also. We're on LinkedIn also. There are multiple platforms where we are streaming from right now. It's an amazing experience that right now the world has become so connected that doesn't matter where we are, we can still be on one place together. Is that amazing? Awesome. So are you excited, everyone, for today's webinar where we are going to learn about how do you really achieve platinum standards in your life, platinum success in your life, which means everyone take both your hands like this and say 10 years of success in 1 year, right? That's the agenda for today. So those of you who are super excited, please quickly tell me in the chat window, which city are you here from? Are you here from Pune, Mumbai, Bangalore, Delhi, Chandigarh? Where are you from right now? Are you from US? Are you from Canada? Are you from London? Are you from Singapore right now? Where are you connecting with me right now from? I would love to know that. Now, the only reason you've connected with me is because somewhere you believe in this power of law of attraction and you want fast track success in life. But a lot of people who have this self-doubt that no, I cannot succeed in many years because there is to be a traditional success. Not necessary. Are there many people in the world? Many, and I'm not talking about hundreds. I'm talking about are there thousands and thousands and millions of people in the world who have achieved 10 years of success in 1 year? Yes or no? Quickly tell me yes or no in the chat window. There are people. So if they can, we can. We already have, my platinum members, more than 500 members have already achieved 10 years of success in 1 year. I'll give you proof. I'll show you how you can achieve it too. But for that, 2 rules that you need to follow today. Rule number 1, always keep your video on. Doesn't matter where you are. Behave as if you are live in a conference call so that, or at least a conference hall, as if you're sitting straight, attend with full participation, give it 100% value, and participate with your body language. Take a lot of notes, keep a notepad and a pen ready. Most important part, please make sure that nobody disturbs you for the next 90 minutes at least, because this day could be one of the most important days of your life. So are you ready? Everyone type an R for ready or quickly show me your thumbs up and say, yes, I am ready. Awesome. So I'm ready too, starting with the first point today, which is what is the agenda for today? What are we going to learn for the next 90 minutes? What's going to happen? So here's what's going to happen. About the first thing we are going to do is, this is a platinum introduction program, which means we will show you how you can achieve 10 years of success in 1 year. Now, because this is an introduction to my platinum program, at the end of this webinar today, I will also show you how you can join platinum program. I will also show you if you want to join on EMI, how you can join on EMI. All those details, please don't worry, we will give you in the end. Second point, why is success blocked for you? How many of you here experience that there's some kind of a block? You don't know what that block is, but there's some kind of a block which is stopping you from attracting what you want in your life sometimes. Type in I in the chat window if you agree with what I'm saying, that sometimes you experience this block is there, but you don't know what is that block. I promise you, as the agenda for today, you will come to know what is this block in the next 30 minutes only. Okay. Next point. how to unblock and attract success. So not only will I show you the problem, I will also show you what is the solution. How do you really unblock your success, and how do you start attracting success in your life? And the last and the most important question is this: are you serious? How many people here are absolutely serious about achieving 10 years of success in one life? Type an I in the chat window quickly. Listen, if you're not serious about this, and if you're here only for the sake of it, which means, let's say you don't have all 90 minutes right now, and you have only half an hour, and if you're clear that, okay, this is not something I want to do, I may not do this till the end, I don't have the money right now, because Platinum program is an expensive program, but it is only for serious people who want to achieve 10 years of success in 1 year. So those of you who are serious, stay with me. But those of you, for any reason, if you feel you don't have the complete 90 minutes to stay with me right now, you don't have the money to invest by the end of this program, and you're completely confused, or you want to come later, that's absolutely fine. There's no pressure at all. Feel free to leave the webinar if you need to. But those of you who are absolutely serious about achieving 10 years of success in 1 year, type in quickly R for ready in the chat window, because for all of you, I am starting now. Okay, so here we go. Let's start with the very first question about achieving platinum success, which is, what really is the difference between ordinary people and extraordinary people? Think about it. Can all of you quickly, doesn't matter which platform you are from, whether you're from a Zoom platform right now, or whether you're watching me on live YouTube or LinkedIn or Twitter. Like I said, we are on multiple platforms right now. So we've kept our chat on private, which means only I can see your chat. Don't worry, you will not be able to see anybody else's chat. They will not be able to see your chat. So don't worry. Tell me quickly in the chat window, what as per you is the difference between ordinary and extraordinary people? Why is it that in the same market, sometimes some people become millionaires and some people go bankrupt? How many people agree with what I'm saying, right? In the same market. Why is it that some people get married during the same period? Some people still have love marriage, but one couple gets destroyed and another couple is like amazing couple with a lot of love. Why is it that one person is successful, one is a failure? What is the difference between ordinary and extraordinary people as per you? I would love to know your opinion. I'm reading the answers from the chat window now. Okay, so some of you are saying extraordinary people are calm. Okay, they're genius. All right, maybe they're genius. Alignment with your highest purpose. Excellent answer there. Extra smart. I don't know about that. Maybe the mindset. Yes, to quite an extent. Mindset, thoughts, confidence, mindset, attitude, decision making, luck, frequency, dedication. So all of these answers are great answers. But then here's the point. See, there are two kinds of answers in life. One is called as, please write it on your notepads, everyone, quickly. Opinions, O for opinions, and F for facts. So two kinds of answers in life, opinions and facts. What are opinions? Opinions are right for me also, right for you also. And my opinion can be right for me, and my opinion can be wrong for you. How many of you agree with that? Raise your hands, right? What are facts? Facts cannot be right or wrong for me and you. Facts are global. Example, there is a day and there is a night. Please tell me in the chat window quickly, everyone. Is this option number 1 opinion, or is this option number 2 facts? Is this an opinion or fact? Everyone quickly tell me in the chat window. It's a fact. There is a day, there is a night, and nobody can deny that, right? Yeah, the time zone may be different, but there is a day, there is a night. That's a fact. I want to share with you a fact-based answer, a scientific fact-based answer about this question. That what's really the difference between ordinary and extraordinary people? This is an answer which I got from my mentor, who explained to me that scientifically, what's the difference? How many of you are okay if I share my mentor's scientific answer with you? Type in yes in the chat window if you're ready for that. Okay, so if you're ready for that, here is the answer that I got from my mentor. Everyone take your hands like this, please. Say, ordinary people achieve less things in more time. Once again, ordinary people achieve less things in more time, and extraordinary people, take your hands again, extraordinary people achieve more things in less time. My mentor said this is the exact definition scientifically all over the world for the difference between ordinary and extraordinary people. Now, if you don't believe me, let's take an example here. Let us say, we'll take quickly an example of cricket. In a game of cricket, let's say there's a player who creates 100 runs in 100 balls, okay, for the first time. We call this player extraordinary. Yes or no? Second time, there's another player who creates 100 runs in only 50 balls. Now, who do you call extraordinary? The first player or the second player? Everyone quickly show me your hands. See, now you call the second player as extraordinary, right? Suddenly, there is a third player who creates 100 runs in only 30 balls. Now, who do you call the extraordinary player? The first player, the second player, or the third player? See, now you call the third player as extraordinary. Why? Write this down. Players can change, definition doesn't change. Players can change, definition doesn't change. The definition of extraordinary will never change. What is the definition of extraordinary? People who achieve more in less time. Correct? I'll give you a quick example here. How many people here realize that 10 years ago, some of the dreams that you had seen, some people in your friends have achieved that dream, but maybe some of you have not? Type in yes or no. Right? So why have some people achieved it? Because they were able to achieve more in less time. Let's take an example about a very rich person. This person came to my house for coaching many, many years ago. This is a true story of an entrepreneur. He was the first person in his family to start a business. Everybody in his family before that was always doing a job. So he comes from a government job background. First person to start a business in his family. He did his first business at the age of 20. So write down the number, first business at the age of 20. When he met me, he was 45 years old. So how many years had he already invested in business? Everyone quickly tell me in the chat window. कितने साल हो गए उसको business में? 20 साल की उम्र में business शुरू किया, 45 की उम्र में मुझसे मिले. He started his business for 25 years now, correct? Now I'll show you how much has he achieved in 25 years. Everyone take your hands like this quickly. Come on, doesn't matter which platform you're attending from. Take your hands like this and repeat with me. Say 500 crores. Yes, this gentleman achieved 500 crores in 25 years. Please tell me, is this ordinary or is this extraordinary? Quickly show me your hands, everyone. Yeah, this is like super extraordinary, right? So I have a quick question for all of you. The question is, and tell me in the chat window quickly, doesn't matter which platform you're from again, would you like this person's success as your success? Type in I in the chat window. Would you like his life as your life? Would you like his success as your success? Quickly tell me I in the chat window. 1, 2, 3. And remember, if you don't even take the effort to take your finger and type in one I, how would I know if you have the effort to take an extraordinary success? Okay. Okay. So a lot of people typing in I, but here is the tricky part. Take your hand like this, everyone, quickly. Take your hands like this. Chalo, chalo, jaldi. Take your hands like this. Give yourself a tappu and say wrong answer. I'll tell you why wrong answer. You should not want his life, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you more details about this person. This person has, like any other person, has 4 areas of life. What are the 4 areas of life? HRCM. Everyone type it in the chat window. HRCM. Health, relationships, career, and money. Correct? I'll tell you all the details about his 4 areas of life first. Money, you already know he made 500 crores in 25 years. Now I'll tell you about his health. When he came to meet me first time, this gentleman, he was more than 100 kgs in body weight. 100 kgs is a big size. I had to change the chair in my room because he did not fit in my chair. He was really unhealthy. He was not able to walk properly because of his weight. He had diabetes, he had blood pressure. He was taking tablets every day for his physical health. Emotional health was also down because he was taking sleeping tablets to sleep. And he was having depression, because of which he was taking antidepressant tablets. So everyone quickly tell me with your hands or in the chat window, where would you rate this person for his health standards? Would you rate him low? Would you rate him medium? Or would you rate him high? Quickly tell me with your hands, or in the chat window type in L for low, M for medium, H for high. Obviously, pretty low, right? Now I'll tell you about his relationships. When he met me at that time, during that period, he was going through a divorce with his wife. His children hated talking to him. He had 0 friends in his life, because of which he was completely lonely. That is why he was also very depressed. Nobody liked him in his office. He was her dominating boss. He used to get a lot of work done, but nobody really liked him. So he was very lonely in his relationships. So if you had to count his relationship standards, once again, where would you rate him? Low, medium, or high? Tell me again in the chat window or show me your hands. I think the answer is pretty clear. Low rating. Career was doing pretty well. Money was doing pretty well. But then my question is this. After you've heard his entire life, now, how many of you want his life as your life? Type in yes or no in the chat window. कुछ तो बोलो, जल्दी बोलो, हाथ ऐसे लो, या हाँ बोलो या ना बोलो, कुछ तो बोलो. Obviously the answer is no. Why? I'll tell you the reason behind it. Take your hands like this, everyone, and I'll tell you the definition of success. Say success is success only when it is holistic in 4 areas of life: health, relationships, career, and money. Otherwise, it is meaningless. इसको मेरे साथ बोलो, वापस बोलो. So let me show you this on the screen also so you understand what I'm saying. Everyone repeat again. Say success is success only when it is holistic in all 4 areas of life. What are those 4 areas, everyone? Health, relationships, career, and money. Otherwise, it is meaningless. कितने लोग मानते हैं इस बात को? How many of you agree? Life is meaningless, success is meaningless if all 4 areas are not comfortable. Yes or no? Let's take an example, okay? Let us say we give you 500 crores. How many of you would love that? Type an I jaldi se in the chat window. If you're late in typing an I, you may not get that 500 crores from the universe. So quickly type an I. How many of you want that 500 crores? Okay. So we give you, look at the moment I say 500 crores, everybody's like super speed on the I chat window, okay? All right. Now let's say we give you that 500 crores, but cancel in advance. It comes with cancer. How many of you are okay in case money comes with cancer, 4th stage, and you might have just a few days left? Now do you want this money? Now do you want this 500 crores because of which cancer comes in? Type in yes or no. No. Why? Because what is the value of 500 crores if it comes with cancer? Tell me. Take your hands like this, everyone. Say meaningless. Meaningless hai. Let's take another example. Let's say we give you 500 crores also and we give you perfect health, perfect body. Perfect health. How many of you want your perfect health? Raise your hands. Like perfect weight, muscles, abs. For the girls or ladies over here, imagine perfect hair, glowing skin. Oh my God, look at the expressions of ladies over here. Suddenly started smiling the moment I said glowing skin. Okay, so let's say we gave you that. So 500 crores and perfect body. How many of you interested? Raise your hands. But in exchange of perfect health and perfect money, nobody will talk to you for the rest of your life. You will live alone till the time you live. And when you leave this world, nobody will love you, nobody will be your friend, nobody will talk to you. Is that okay? Tell me quickly in the chat window, everyone. Yes or no? Kuch to bolo, jaldi bolo. No. My answer is definitely no. Right? Because suddenly, what is the value of 500 crores and a perfect body if nobody's there to connect with you in your life? What is the value? Take your hands again, everyone, and say meaningless. कोई फायदा नहीं उस पैसे का, कोई फायदा नहीं उस बॉडी का अगर relationships ना हो. So now tell me quickly in the chat window, everyone, what is important? Health is important, or relationship is important, or career is important, or money is important? क्या important है? चारों में से important क्या है ये बताओ जल्दी से. What is important amongst all 4 areas? Now you're realizing all 4. Are you understanding the meaning of this definition? Once again, repeat with me. Success is success only when it is holistic in all 4 areas of life. Health, relationships, career, and money. Otherwise, it is meaningless. My question to all of you is this. How many people here are guilty? Guilty of being obsessed with only 1 or 2 areas of life. Some of you here are so obsessed with money right now that you've started ignoring your relationships and your career, maybe even your health. Type in G for guilty if you're guilty of that. How many people here are so obsessed with maybe relationships, wanting to get married or some other relationship issue that you started ignoring your career and your health? Or how many of you here are so obsessed with financial life or career that you started ignoring the other areas of life? What am I asking you? I'm asking you, are you living an imbalanced life somewhere? If yes, quickly type in G for guilty. Correct? So how many of you realizing, even if you get success in one area of life, like even if you get 500 crores, and if the other areas are not successful, life is meaningless? Yes or no? So then how many of you here truly interested in holistic success? Raise your hands. And my mentor said, he said, Mitesh, people who have holistic success are called as platinum standards people. Everyone type it in the chat window, PSP, which means platinum standards people. And the reason he uses the word platinum, because platinum as a metal is very rare, right? Very expensive because it is very rare. He says 10 to 20% people in the universe or in the world are only people who have standards. That's why he calls them platinum standards people. Who are these platinum standards people? These are the people who have success in how many areas? Once again, everyone show me your hands. All 4. And they maintain high standards in all 4 areas of life for the rest of their life. Let's take an example. Can some of you quickly give me examples of names of people in the chat window quickly, who you can now say, yes, these people are platinum standards people. Who are these people? You can give me examples from politics, you can give me examples from business, you can give me examples from Bollywood, Hollywood, anything is okay. But quickly give me examples of actual names of people who qualify to be called as what I say, platinum standards people, which means people who achieve more in less time and maintain high standards in all 4 areas of their life. Who are these people? I will read some of the names that you have given me in the chat window. So Priyanka Chopra, yes, actually a good name. Oh, some of you are saying my name. Thank you. Very sweet of you. Thank you very much. Amitabh Bachchan, yes, excellent name. Sachin Tendulkar, SRK, actually very good answer. Ambani, Modit, absolutely the right name over there. Dhoni, Ratan Tata, absolutely. So some of the names that you're giving me, Azim Premji, correct name. Now, all these names that you're saying are valid names because these are people who've really achieved very high standards in all 4 areas of life. But the point is, they're also knowing how to maintain that. It's not like their life is up and down. They know how to maintain their life standards for the rest of their life in all 4 areas of life. And they have achieved a lot in less time. How many of you agree people like Azim Premji, people like Ratan Tata have achieved so much in 50 years of their life or 70 years of their life that it has become difficult to compete with them because they've achieved so much in that less period of their life? Do you agree with that? Type in yes or no. Correct? So my question to all of you is, who do you want to be? Option number 1, do you want to be an ordinary person who achieves less in more time? Or do you want to be an extraordinary person who achieves more in less time? Tell me, who do you want to be? Option number 1 or option number 2? Yes, of course, everybody wants to be extraordinary. So option number 2. In that case, you have to understand what are the criteria to become extraordinary. What are the criteria to become a platinum standards person? Are you ready for those 2 criteria, everyone? Perfect. So make notes, write it down because most people don't even know what these criteria are. So there are 2 criteria specifically to achieve platinum standards success. First criteria, most people take this for granted. People take it very lightly, but you need both these criteria. First criteria, basic education. Please write down everyone, basic education. Now, some of you will say, Mitesh, come on, why is this important? But I think about it. During the lockdown, when everything went digital, how many of you agreed lockdown made everything digital, right? Like even the panwala started using Paytm, which he was ignoring earlier. Yes or no? So when the whole world went digital, who were the people struggling? The ones who had basic educations or the ones who did not have basic education? Option number 1 or 2. Who was struggling? People who had the basic education or people who did not have the basic education? People who did not have the basic education were struggling. But people who had basic education in their life, they had gone through school, they had gone through college, had that basic education because of which they were able to grow faster. They were able to catch up with technology faster. They were able to understand Zoom. They were able to understand Facebook faster. How many people here come into this category? You have that basic education because of which during this entire digital transformation that happened in our country, you were able to catch up fast. Type an I in the chat window, everyone, if you agree that you fall into that category where that first criteria is already complete for you. And I think 90% people who are sitting here, 99% people who are sitting here right now, because you're on the digital platform with me, it means you've got that basic education, right? Second criteria is very critical. 90% or 95% people can have the first criteria, but it's the second criteria that makes you platinum. What is the second criteria? The second criteria is called as life skills education. Everyone write down life skills education. Now, most people don't focus on this. Let's take an example. First of all, which is necessary? Option number 1, basic education is necessary. Option number 2, life skills education is necessary. Everyone tell me in the chat window, which one is necessary? First one is necessary or second one is necessary? Good answer, all of you. Both are necessary. We should not take even one for granted. We need both. Correct? But here is the problem. Even though we need both, think about it. What is more critical? Now, I'm not asking which one is not necessary. I'm not asking that. I'm asking which one is more critical. Option number 1 or option number 2? Is it basic education or is it life skills? Absolutely. Life skills are always more important. That is why, some people like Dhirubhai Ambani who were not really, in a way, basic education was also not there, but they were very successful. Yes or no? Why? Because somewhere they had the life skills because of which they were able to grow. And you'll observe all these people somewhere had a life coach. They had gone through multiple courses or multiple life coaches in their life. Check any extraordinary human being in the universe. most of them have got an autobiography. Yes or no? Like whether you talk about Azim Premji, Narayan Murthy, Ratan Tata ji, whether you talk about anybody, all of these people have an autobiography, and all their autobiographies have a thank you to whom? Can anybody quickly tell me in the chat window? All their autobiographies starts with a thank you to whom? They always thank two people. One is their parents, and the second is their coach and their mentors. Yes or no? Because they always realize the importance of working on their life skills education. Is this making sense so far? Are we going on the right track so far? Yes or no? Okay, perfect. So now here is an amazing question that I would like to ask all of you. I use the word called platinum standards. What is the meaning of the word standards? Everyone take your hands like this. Say benchmark. Now, what is the meaning of the word standard and benchmark? Take your hands again like this. Say below this, not acceptable. Matlab kya? I am not ready to accept my life below this. This is called benchmark. Now, example. Two kind of restaurants are there. Normal restaurant and 5-star restaurant. Like Taj Hotel restaurant. Taj Hotel has how many standards? Everyone show me your hands. How many stars? It's a 5-star hotel, correct? Will Taj have 1 day great service, 1 day bad service? No. Why? Because they have what? Show me your hands, everyone. What do they have? Standards. In a normal restaurant, is it possible that 1 day their service may be great and 1 day their service may be bad? Is that possible, everyone? Quickly. Yes or no? Yeah. What is missing in that normal restaurant? It's nothing wrong with the restaurant, but what's missing? Standards are missing. And my mentor made me realize, he said, Mitesh, unfortunately, 90% human beings do not even have standards. Which means we don't have written benchmark about our health. We don't have written benchmark for our relationship. We don't have written benchmark of our career. We do not have written benchmark for our financial life. Ke boss, iske niche main life nahi jiunga. I don't want life below this. How many people here are realizing you do not have written standards for your HRCM? Like how 5-star hotels have written benchmarks of quality, testing, food, everything. They have written benchmarks. How many people here are realizing most of us do not have platinum standards or HRCM standards written? Type in G for guilty in the chat window. If you're suddenly realizing, कि हाँ यार मेरे पास तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है लिखा हुआ. And don't feel bad. Even I did not when I learned about this for the first time. So whenever you want to raise your standards in life, everyone take your hands like this. Say, let's raise our standards. Haath lo, bolo, let's raise our standards. But before you raise your standards, you'll have to do one more thing. You'll have to check your current standards. Hai na? If I don't know my current standards, can I raise my standards? No, because benchmark to chahiye na. Correct? So let's do a small exercise. And the exercise I would like to do with you is this. Where would you rate your HRCM on a scale of 1 to 10 right now? And I want you to take it on your notepad and write down for health separately, for relationship separately, for career separately, for money separately. Example, I'll tell you my numbers so that it will become easy for you to understand. When I answered this question to my mentor for the first time, I said my health was 6. He said, why 6? I said, because I just have a little bit backache problem, but otherwise my health is okay. He said, no. If you have any kind of sickness, and if you cannot do 100 push-ups and 100 squats every day, if you don't have that kind of fitness, don't even think of giving yourself more than 3. I was like, wow, 100 push-ups and 100 squats? No, I can't do that. So he said, don't even give yourself more than 3. So what did he give me? Can anybody show me your hands? What did he give me? Take your hands like this. He gave me a benchmark. So I said, okay, 3. Then he asked me, he said, where would you rate your relationships? Now, because he had already caught me at health, मैंने कहा चलो relationship पहले ही कम कर लेते हैं. So I gave him average 5. He said, do you get along with both your mom and dad very well? I said, no, I get along with my mom very well, but dad is kind of okay. How many of you have the same problem at home? Raise your hands, please. Then he said, do you get along with your life partner? At that time, I said, no, I'm not married. He said, okay, do you get along with your girlfriend? And I said, no, I broke up 3 times. I have broken up 3 times in my life. He said, do you have amazing friends who have never cheated you? I said, no, actually, I have had a lot of people who cheated me. And right now, I don't have many friends in my life. So what was he giving me again, everyone? What was he giving me? Parents, friends, getting along with life partner. These are all what? Benchmarks, right? So then I said, okay, 5 to nahi de sakte. So I gave myself 3. Then again, career, he said, are you doing what you love to do? I said, I'm doing a decent job. I make good money. He said, no, I'm asking, do you do what you love to do? I said, no, I want to do what I love to do. He said, then don't even think of giving yourself more than 5 just because you have a job. I said, okay, so I gave myself 3. Then he asked me, how much do you have financial money status in your career right now? I said, I'm not making, in a way, good money. I did tell him about a minute earlier that I'm making good money, but I realized he can catch me. So I said, no, I don't really make good money. And I'm in debts. I have more than 15 lakhs of loans. This is 15, 17 years ago story. And I said I had about 15 lakhs of loan because I'd lost money in 3, 4 businesses. So he said, then if you don't have double cash flow compared to your monthly expenses every month, if you don't have minimum 10 lakhs of savings to take care of you for the next at least 6 months of your life, don't even think of your giving yourself more than 3. I felt really bad when I heard those benchmarks, but I gave myself 2. So I'm telling you my numbers, actual numbers right now. My HRCM started was 3332. Now, my chat window is open. Everyone now tell me, what are your numbers? And how many of you, by the way, changed your numbers after you heard the benchmarks from my mentor? Did you change your numbers? Yeah? All right. But don't give me just one number, okay? Don't give me an overall number. Give me 4 numbers. HRCM, same sequence: health, relationships, career, and money. Some of you are giving me one number. Don't do that. Okay. 3432, 4321, 2221. Some of you are saying, yes, you changed the number. Okay. 7443, 3333, 6732, 3331, 3500. No. Don't give yourself 00. You're not that bad. You're alive, right? How can you give yourself 0? Give 1 at least here. 3332, 5721, 3336, 3432. Okay, fair enough. Whatever number you have given to yourself right now, check. Do you have this problem going on with your number right now of all 4 numbers? Take your hands like this, everyone. Chalo, haath aise lo. Say one number is up, one number is down, one number is up, one number is down. How many people can see it's an imbalanced life right now for all of you? If yes, type an I for imbalanced in the chat window quickly. If you can easily recognize that somewhere one area is up, one area is down, or 2 areas are up and 1 area is down, and you're realizing that somewhere you're living an imbalanced life. Yes or no? Okay. Most important question to all of you. So let's take these questions down. First of all, are you satisfied with your ratings? Hello? Bolo, kuch to bolo. Haan bolo, na bolo. Are you 100% satisfied with your ratings? No? Okay. Are your parents 100% satisfied with your ratings? No? Okay. Here is the most important question now. For how long is your rating stuck? Answer that question to me in the chat window first. I'll give you my example. When my mentor asked me this question, my rating was stuck for 5 years. I'm not kidding with you. My problems were repeating. No matter what I did, I was facing the same problems again and again and again. Sometimes even if my income went up, I would attract people who would cheat me or some business loss or something. And every time I used to face the same problem. So 5 years, my life was more or less the same. What about you? For how many years your life is stuck? I would like to read in the chat window and I'm reading it now. So some of you are saying 17 years, ages. Don't say ages. Give me some answer. 11 years, 7 to 8 years, 15 years, 2 years, 4 years, 15 years, 4 years, 6 years, 9 years, 3 years, 12 years, 18 years. Some of you are not giving me the answer. Don't worry. Nobody else can see your chat. Only I can see your chat. So don't worry. 18 years, 9 years, 6 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Wow, that's a big number. 8 years, 7 years, 10 years, 10 years again. Okay. Now, whatever number of years that you've been stuck, here's my question to all of you. Are you enjoying being stuck? Quickly tell me the answer in the chat window. Are you enjoying being stuck? Yes or no? Obviously not. In fact, if I'm not wrong, at least in the last 1 year, maybe more, at least in the last 1 year, have you given your 100% best to raise your ratings, to improve the quality of your life, to improve your health, relationships, career, and money? Have you been doing everything in your capacity at least to do whatever you can to improve your health, relationships, career, and money? Yes or no? Yes. Some of you are saying no. You're honest. Thank you. Some of you are saying yes, you've done your best. But here is the most critical question. Come close to me. Is it working? Whatever you're doing? Rating बढ़ रहा है कि नहीं बढ़ रहा है? Quickly tell me in the chat window, is it working? Yes or no? One or two are saying yes. 99% people are saying no. It's not working. Okay. So then here is my question. Would you like to know why your success is blocked? Would you like to know why these 4 ratings are blocked for you for so long? And how many of you are realizing it's blocked right now? As you wrote this for the first time in your notepad. By the way, how many of you did this exercise for the first time? Type in I, where you actually gave your HRCM a rating on a level of 1 to 10. First time? If you did this for the first time, it must be an eye opener for you. Because when I did this for the first time, मुझे तो रात को नींद नहीं आई. I couldn't sleep at night. Because I was like, I never knew that I could rate my life like this and I could raise my standards like this. But anyway, I wanted to know from my mentor, why am I stuck for 5 years? I'm doing everything in my capacity. Why are you stuck? Would you like to know? Say yes in the chat window and I'll give you the real answer. Why we are stuck in our life, why our ratings are stuck for so many years in our life. Okay. In order for me to give you the answer, I have to ask you some questions. And I have a question. Will you be honest with me? If yes, type in I promise in the chat window quickly, everyone. Do you promise to be honest with me about whatever question I ask you now? Because the question I'm asking you might be a little difficult, but will you be honest? Okay, thank you for your honesty. Here goes the first question. How much money is invested by your parents? How much money is invested by your parents in your basic education? Whatever is the amount, write it on your notepad. Approximate. I know some of you may not remember the right number, which is okay. But I want you to come up with an approximate number, depending on whether you did 10 standard or graduation or post-graduation or PhD. Doesn't matter. Now, don't only calculate your yearly fees. Don't forget the tiffin box. Don't forget the picnic money. Don't forget the shoes that you lost. Don't forget the socks. How many of you lost a lot of things in school? I lost a lot of things in school. All of that costed money, right? So if you calculate all of that money approximately over a period of whatever number of years, how much money was invested by our parents in our basic education? Tell me the answer in the chat window. I would love to read. Okay, so once again, the answers are 5 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 1 lakh. Now, some of you must be thinking, why 1 lakh, 5 lakh, 30 lakh? I'll tell you why. Because some of us may have been brought up in, let's say, a government school. So then the amount would be very less, like 1 lakh or 2 lakhs. But for some of you, you've done private education colleges and expensive countries. So then the amount goes up, so which is fine. 5 lakhs, 20 lakhs, approximately 35 lakhs. Somebody's saying 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 25 lakhs, 25,000. Okay. 10 lakhs, 4 lakhs, maybe more than 30 lakhs, 20 lakhs again, 25 lakhs again, 3 to 4 lakhs, 1 lakh. Okay, fair. Next question. How much time is invested in our education by our parents and by us? How many years did your education take? Give me that answer in the chat window now. Now, this should be a pretty straightforward answer, right? If you've done graduation, it will be about some 18 years or so. If you've done post-graduation, a couple of years more. If you've done PhD or double PhD, you can add those number of years. So quickly tell me in the chat window, for how many years did it take as an investment for you and your parents to complete your basic education? See, because it was not just your investment, right? Time-wise, your parents also invested. How many of you agree with that? Correct? So what would you give that number? How many years? Okay, so I'm reading the answers again. Some of you are saying 16 years, 25 years, 22 years, 18 years, 20 years, 18 years again, 21 years again, 25 years, 20 years, 18 years, 25 years, 16 years, 14 years, 21 years, 24 years of education. Wow, you must have done medical science. 17 years, 18 years. Okay, whatever answer you've given me. So circle the amount of money that you spent and circle the amount of time that you've invested. Clear? Now, here's my question to you. With so much money invested and so much time invested, first of all, I want to go back to the earlier question, which is, are you 100% satisfied with your HRCM after investing so much time and money in your education? What is the ROI, if I may ask you? Return on investment for your parents. Is it low, is it medium, or is it high? Quickly tell me in the chat window, everyone. ROI क्या चला? ये जो भी investment किया इतना सारा parents ने हमारे अंदर, are you satisfied? What is the ROI? Low investment, low ROI, medium ROI, high ROI? Oh, good. Some of you are saying high ROI, which is good, which is good. But for most of you, I think the answer that I'm seeing here is low or medium. How many of you would be honest with us and say, You've not achieved the success that you can. Your potential is much more, and you've achieved maybe less than half of your potential. How many of you agree with that? Raise your hands. So then the ROI is low. I'll tell you why the ROI is low. Next question. Here is the most important question to all of you. How much money and time was invested by our parents in our life skills? Likho, type it in the chat window. How much money and time was invested by our parents in our life skills? 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, kitna? 2 lakhs? Give me a number. How many life skills courses did you do when you came into the practical world, other than your professional education? I think the answer is very easy for all of us. Everyone take your hands like this. Most of us, the answer is zero. How many of you agree? Most of us, the answer is zero. Why? Because our parents never realized that there is any importance to life skills education. And how many of you agree today, whatever struggle you are going through, wherever you're stuck in your HRCM today, the biggest reason we are suffering in our HRCM today is because of option number 1, lack of education, or option number 2, lack of life skills. Please tell me in the chat window quickly, why are we struggling? Like some of you who are struggling in your health, why are you struggling? Is it because of your education you're struggling? Are you struggling because of your relationships? In your relationships because of your education? Or is it because of lack of life skills in relationships? Most of us are struggling because of the option number 2, lack of life skills. How many of you are suddenly realizing what is the root cause why we are struggling in our life so much? Yes or no? Because we never invested in this. We never worked on our life skills. And if you don't believe me, I would like to give you some proof with examples. How many of you are okay if I give you some actual examples of life skills right now and I prove it to you how critical this life skills part is? Is everyone okay for some examples? Okay, so here we go. I'll give you examples of life skills in different areas, right? All 4 areas, right? And we have different life skills required for each area: health, relationship, career, and money, all separate. So let's write down the area of health and let's write down one life skill which we need. Without this life skill, you cannot do anything in your health. But before that, let me ask this question to all of you. How many people here are struggling in your health? Tell me quickly, I in the chat window. Come on. And no lying, okay? Don't try to hide. Like I said, don't worry. Nobody can see your chat. Only I can see your chat. And as you see, I'm reading your answers, but I'm not reading your names. So I'm keeping your privacy. Don't worry. So tell me, how many people here, type an I in the chat window. You're struggling with your health. You're overweight. You don't have the right stamina. You've got health problems going on. You want to exercise, but you're not able to exercise. If you've got these issues going on, type in I in the chat window. And now tell me for how long you've been having these problems. Only health problems. Tell me quickly. Only health problems कब से चल रही है? Overweight कब से चल रहा है? Exercise कब से नहीं कर पा रहे हो? For how long? Tell me number of years or number of months quickly. So answers here are 6 years since 2009. Okay, 10 years, 3 years, 3 years, 10 years, 2 years, 10 months, 3 years, almost 12 years, 4 years, 12 years, 2 years, 4 years, 12 years, 10 years. Now I'll tell you why for so many years in your area of health you're stuck. Because not because of lack of education, but because of lack of option number 2, lack of life skills. Let me show you this. The main reason why we are stuck is because we don't have skills like motivation to take care of our health. Now you will say, but Mitesh, I am motivated. No, what you know motivation is just a feeling, not skill. Motivation is not supposed to be a feeling. Motivation is supposed to be a skill. Example, everyone take your hands like this. Chalo, chalo, jaldi se haath lo. Bolo motivation comes, motivation goes. Bolo apne aap aata hai, apne aap jata hai. Let me give you an example of this. How many people have had this experience where one morning you're super motivated for some reason? You're like, aaj to zindagi badal dunga. I will start losing weight today. I will start exercising today. And you get that motivation that morning. And same evening, your mind says, yaar, chodo, वैसे भी कुछ फायदा नहीं है. Doesn't really matter. ठीक है, जैसा है सब ठीक ही चल रहा है. And you're like, forget it, I don't want to do anything. How many people have had this experience? Morning, you're super motivated. Evening, your motivation is down. Type an I in the chat window. Don't lie. Don't hide. Quickly tell me I in the chat window. Quickly. Yeah, a lot of people there. Why? Because for most of us, motivation is a feeling. We have not gone through any scientific course on how to motivate yourself like a skill. What is a skill? A skill is something which is repeated and it is in your control. Example, How many of you know how to ride a bike or drive a car? Raise your hands quickly. You know how to ride a bike or drive a car? That's a skill. You control that skill. Even in a good environment, in a bad environment, you know how to drive because that's a skill. Motivation for most of us is not a skill. Now, if you don't believe how critical this is, let me ask you a very amazing question here. Some of you said you're struggling with your health problems for 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, 12 years. Okay. How many of you agree if you would have had a personal coach for the last 1 year to take care of your motivation life skill, somebody who would have literally caught you by the shoulder and said, do it now, like every day, somebody behind your life. How many of you agree you would have solved this problem of your health in last 1 year at least? Type in yes in the chat window or type in P for practical. Is it practical कि जो प्रॉब्लम से आप 10 साल से लड़ रहे थे, अगर आपके पास एक कोच होता, you would have solved this problem in 1 year? Practical or not practical? Quickly tell me in the chat window. Absolutely practical. But the problem is, everyone take your hands like this. चलो चलो जल्दी से हाथ लो. बोलो no, I will do it myself. हाँ, I will do it myself. मैं कर लूंगा. Every time you get an opportunity to join a course or every time you get an opportunity to get a coach, what do you do? मैं करता हूँ ना, मैं कर लूंगा. मुझे आता है. And how many people here have too much knowledge about weight loss? Quickly type in I in the chat. You have too much knowledge about weight loss. So much knowledge that you could help other people lose weight by now. You've read so much about weight loss. Yes or no? But खुद का नहीं हो रहा है. Why? Because you don't have accountability. Because you don't have that skill of motivation. If you would have hired somebody in the last 1 year, 10 years of your problem would have been solved. So I started this webinar with the promise that I will show you step by step why you're stuck. And most importantly, I'll clarify to you how to achieve 10 years of success in 1 year. So answer my question. If you really would have applied this, you would have got life skills in the area of health. You would have learned courses to get that life skill of motivation in the area of health. Is it practical that you would have solved 10 years of your health problems maximum in 1 year? Yes or no? You would have. It's not rocket science. I'm telling you, it's not rocket science. Let's take one more example of relationships. In relationships, everyone write down, we need a life skill, which most people don't know. It's called as conflict management skill. Everyone type in the chat window CMS, which means conflict management skill. I'll give you a good example of this. And I'll take marriage example because that's one area most people are struggling, right? So let's say a girl gets married in India, and immediately after she gets married, for the first few days, she's very happy, right? Doesn't matter how good this girl is. Doesn't matter how well she's been brought up. Question is, if she goes into a new family, will there be conflicts? झगड़े होंगे कि नहीं होंगे? Type in yes or no in the chat window. कितनी भी अच्छी लड़की हो, कितना भी अच्छा फैमिली हो, कितना भी अच्छा लड़का हो, झगड़े होंगे कि नहीं होंगे? Is that normal and natural? Yes or no? It's normal. It's natural. Now, my question to you is this. How many courses do you think that girl must have done on this particular topic called conflict management? Bolo. How many courses? How well educated is she on this topic called conflict management? Zero. Yes or no? Zero. Now she has conflicts in her family. And how is she solving these conflicts? I'll tell you how. Everyone type in the chat window T and E. Trial and error. Education नहीं है. Trial and error चल रहा है. She's trying something today, it works. She's trying something tomorrow, it doesn't work. How many people here are married and you're realizing you have zero skills of conflict management, and because of that, you're struggling in your relationships? Be honest with me and type in the chat window, everyone. How many of you here are struggling in your relationships? Type in I. And don't worry, nobody can see your chat. I've kept it on private. Only I can see your names. I will not take your names. But tell me how many of you are struggling in your relationships. Type in I. And once again, tell me, for how many years are you struggling specifically in your relationships? Like in my case, I had 3 breakups before I learned this concept. I had no idea how to handle relationships. I was so insensitive. I used to not realize I was not a good listener also. How many people here are realizing you are not a good listener? Yeah, because you never did a course on that. And because of which we are struggling for 4 years, for 5 years, for 8 years, for 10 years in our relationships. And observe, the problems that you have in your relationships are repetitive. Everyone take your hands like this. बोलो same problem चल रहा है सालों से. बोलो same problem चल रहा है सालों से. चल रहा है कि नहीं? हाँ या ना बोलो. Same problem going on for many years. Why? Because we don't have the required life skills in relationship skills. So my question to you is, if we don't have the required skills in relationship, which itself is like what kind of a project? Is it a small project or a big project? Marriage. Everyone show me with your hands. What kind of a project is this? Lifetime project? And if you don't have the required life skills to be in a project and you become a project manager, what are the chances of failure in this project? Higher chances of failure or lower chances of failure? Quickly tell me. Super high chances. And if you don't believe me, I'm not exaggerating. Please check your life around you. 80 to 90% people whom you see who are married today are struggling. Check your neighbors, check your friends. You'll find very few people who are happily married. You'll find most people who are struggling in their marriage after 10, 15, 20 years in their marriage and they're not happy. How many people can relate with what I'm saying? Type an R for relate and R for relationships in the chat window. If you can relate with what I'm saying right now, that we are spending so many years with a person, but we still don't know how to be happy with one person in our life. It's crazy, right? Because we are missing what? Why are we struggling in our relationships? Is it because of option number 1, lack of education, or is it because of option number 2, lack of life skills? Quickly tell me again, chat window again. Yeah, lack of life skills. For how many of you right now, this moment is like a bulb on moment right now? Type in BO. If you're realizing this is like a crazy moment, पटाखे फूट रहे थे दिमाग में मेरे तो बहुत फूट रहे थे when I heard this for the first time in my life. I'll give you one more example of career and money. Everyone write down for career also you need a life skill called as perception management skill. Yes, perception management skill. Most people don't know what this skill is. Let me give you an example of this. In the corporate world, how many of you do a job, by the way? Or you've ever done a job? In the corporate world, there's a concept called appraisal skills. How many of you have heard about this? Type in I if you've heard about appraisal skills. So in appraisal skills, what happens is the boss gives you rating. And then as per the rating, you get growth, correct? Most people in the corporate world, when they get a rating, are 80 to 90% people happy with their rating? Do they tell their boss, "Ha, boss, aapne ekdam sahi rating diya. I'm very happy with the rating you gave me." 80 to 90% people in the corporate world, are they happy with their rating? No. And when people are not happy with their rating, here is what they say. My boss doesn't understand my value. How many of you have done the same thing in your life? Raise your hands, please. How many of you have said the same thing in your life? Yeah. Take your hand like this. Give yourself a tappu. Bolo, it is not the boss's problem, it is my problem. How many of you agree, by the way? It's not the boss's problem. It is our problem because our career is getting impacted, right? So it's not the boss's problem. So what are we missing here? We are missing how to manage our perception with our boss. What is perception? Everyone repeat with me loudly. How people think about me is my perception. How people think about me is my perception. Now, if you don't know how to control how people think about you, people will treat you badly. People will not give you what you deserve. People will take you for granted. How many people are experiencing this in your relationships or your career, where you find people who take advantage of you, you find people who take you for granted, they talk to you rudely, they don't give you the deserving success that you deserve? Type in I in the chat window if some of you are realizing what I'm saying here, that these skills are missing in our life. But think about it. If you had invested in courses related to life skills like conflict management and perception management, is it possible that some of you who are struggling in career and relationships for 10 years, you could have solved those problems in maximum 1 year? Please type in P for practical again in the chat window. And every single person, it's okay if you say NP, which is no practical, no problem. But give me some answer in the chat window. Do you say it's practical that if you would have really invested in the last 1 year in your conflict management skills, in your listening skills, in your perception management skills, in your leadership skills, if you would have invested in these life skills, you would have been a much better person in your relationships and career today? Yes or no? You could have solved those 10 years of problem in 1 year. I told you it's not rocket science. Okay, how many of you agree life is difficult? Type in the chat window quickly, everyone. Yes or no? How many of you agree life is complex, life is difficult, relationships are complex, relationships are difficult, it is not easy to succeed in career, it is a complex topic? Type in yes or no in the chat window quickly. Everybody's typing in yes. Take your hands like this, everyone. Jaldi jaldi hath lo, jaldi jaldi hath lo. Khud ko tappu maru. Bolo wrong answer. Yeah, life is not difficult. If you have the right life skills, life is not difficult. What area is difficult? An area where you don't have skills is difficult. How many of you are understanding what I'm saying? You know, when you don't have the skills, even walking is difficult. When you don't have the skills, even cycling is difficult. When you don't have the skills, even driving is difficult. But once you have the skill, the same thing which seemed difficult earlier becomes easy. समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? So it is critical for you to develop life skills in health, relationships, career, even money. Let me give you money examples here. There are two life skills which are critical to make money in any area of life. Write down: public speaking is one skill, everyone. Public speaking. Question: how many of you agree if you have public speaking skills, you can actually become a millionaire in any business? Raise your hands. Do you agree with me? Like politics, you can become a millionaire if you have public speaking skills. Online coaching, you have public speaking skills, you can become a millionaire. Selling, if you have public speaking skills, you can become a millionaire as a salesperson. But you want to become the director of a company, if you have public speaking skills, you can become a millionaire as a director also. This is one skill in the area of money. If you have the right skill, you can actually become a millionaire using public speaking skills. Is this the only skill required? Everyone tell me yes or no in the chat window. Is this the only skill required to make money or become a millionaire? No. Then I might become a fraud also. I'm not talking about that. There are multiple skills required. I'm just giving you one example. I'm literally giving you one examples here. But there are so many skills required in health, in relationships, in career, in money. I'll give you one more skill in the area of money, by the way. Write down: selling skills. Selling skills. How many people here are realizing that you're not good at selling? Type an I in the chat window. You don't know how to sell yourself. You hesitate to sell. In fact, you feel bad if somebody sells you. You feel pressured. Na bolna nahi aata aapko. So what you do is you run away because you don't want the other person to sell you. You avoid their phone calls if somebody is selling you. How many people are uncomfortable with the concept of selling and being sold? Be honest about it and type an I again. Don't worry, nobody can see your names. Only I can see your answers. You hesitate, right? So think about it. Do you want to be a millionaire? Raise your hands quickly. Do you want to be a millionaire? Do you have problems with life skills like public speaking and selling skills? Raise your hands, yes or no. Take a hand again. Give yourself a tappu. बोलो दोनों कैसे होगा? मिलियनेयर भी बनना है, हाँ, फियर ऑफ पब्लिक स्पीकिंग स्किल भी है, फियर ऑफ सेलिंग्स भी है, तो मिलियनेयर कैसे बनोगे? Answer this in the chat window. How many of you are struggling with money problems for a long time? Type an I again and don't hesitate, don't hide, don't feel bad. Just type an I. Are you struggling in your financial life? Tell me for how long? Jaldi batao. For how long? I was struggling for 5 years when I answered this question for the first time. For how long have you been struggling in your financial life? I'm reading the answers: 4 years, 8 years, 20 years, 11 years, 10 years, 7 years, 15 years, 16 years, 15 years again, around 6 months, 7 years, 18 years, 10 years, 3 years, 15 years. Okay, whatever is your answer, think. Average people are struggling here for about 10 years. Now, if you're struggling for about average 10 years, if you would have developed these kind of skills in the last 1 year, if you would have attended courses, if you would have worked on yourself and developed these correct life skills, how many of you agree it is practical that you could have solved your financial problems in the last 1 year? Type in P for practical if you agree with me one more time. That if you had these life skills or similar life skills or more than these two life skills in your financial life, it's not rocket science. एक साल में आप अपनी money problem solve कर सकते थे. Practical. So remember what I told you in the beginning of this webinar. I will show you practically how it is possible to achieve 10 years of success in how much time, everyone? Show me your hands. 1 year. It's absolutely possible. And I'll give you actual proof, even from my life. But before that, is everybody clear about this point? Because I had two intentions of inviting you here today. My first intention, everyone, please write this down. My first intention of inviting you here today is this. Write this down, everyone. I must invest money and time in my life skills to achieve my life goals. I must invest money and time in my life skills to achieve my life goals. And if you can't do this, forget about your life goals. This is something my mentor told me for the first time. And I realized I was making a mistake. I realized I was trying to only learn from myself. My mentor told me something amazing. He said, Mitesh, the worst person to give you advice is always one person. Can anybody tell me who is that person? Come on, take your hands. Yourself. The worst person to give you advice is always you. And unfortunately, whose brain do you keep using to upgrade your life? Keep telling me in the chat window quickly, everyone. Whose brain do you use? Yourself. But you can't solve your own problems because your level of thinking created that problem. To have a better solution, you need someone who has a higher level of thinking. How many of you agree with that? And how do you decide who has a higher level of thinking? Simple. Look for someone who has a higher level of results. If you know somebody who has a higher level of results, listen to them, don't listen to yourself. The mistake people make is, like, believe me, I know people who will attend a course and they will do 10% of the course and everything else they will change and they say, I know better, I will try to change this. If you learn a recipe from someone for food and you change the recipe, will the taste change? 100% guaranteed. Everyone tell me yes or no in the chat window. अगर आप किसी से रेसिपी लेते हो और उसको थोड़ा सा भी चेंज करते हो, टेस्ट बदलेगा कि नहीं बदलेगा? हाँ या ना बोलो. 100% guaranteed, stamp paper written guarantee, बदलेगा टेस्ट. So why are you taking your own decisions? Why are you trying to constantly use our own mind to solve our own problems? Let's upgrade our life skills. So my first intention of inviting you here today was to give you this message. Please tell me if I was able to, with all humility, was able to give you practical examples to give you this clarity, to give you this realization that you must invest money and time in your life skills. Was I able to have this communication 100% clear with you today? If yes, type in 100, 100%. And because this message is really important to me, because I've struggled in my life because of life skills. And today, now that I have that clarity, I will do everything in my capacity to at least pass on this message to all of you, that please start investing money and time in your life skills starting tonight. How many of you promise me, small or big way, you will start doing this? Type in IP, I promise, in the chat window. And with me or somebody else. So some of you will say, अरे ये अपना कोर्स बेच रहा है. Two answers. पहली बात तो उसमें कुछ गलत नहीं है. Starting of this webinar, I said I will tell you about platinum membership. Yes or no? Never be uncomfortable with selling. Sell with love, buy with love. Everyone type in the chat window or write it in your notepad. Sell with love, buy with love. Correct? But even if you don't buy today any of my courses, that's okay. But go to some other coach, no? Learn. Upgrade your life skills. How many of you promise? Type in IP, I promise. Small way or big way, me or with someone else, you will start investing money and time in your life skills. I hope I was able to clarify that message to all of you. My second intention of inviting you here today was to ask you to come and invite and become part of my platinum membership program, where I promise to transfer all my life skills that I have learned to you so that you can have 10 years of success in how much time? 1 year. And have I proven to you that if you upgrade your life skills, it is practically possible? Have I given you that 100% proof? Yes or no? Correct? So I'm telling you, it's not something that only I'm teaching. I've done it in my life. I'll give you my example. Many years ago, I was not investing in my life skills. When I understood this for the first time in my life, I started investing slowly. And over a period of more than 5 years of courses, yes, I did more than 5 years of courses. Everyone write this in your notepads. I invested more than 5 years of courses in time. Each course was, some courses were 1 month, some courses were 3 months. Overall, I did total courses which were worth 5 years of time. Imagine 365 into 5 years of courses. And total money that I've invested so far, write down in the notepad, is 61 lakhs. 61 lakhs. And after investing all this money and time, let me tell you what I have achieved. When I started my career, I was struggling. My ratings for HRCM were 3332. Remember, health, relationships, career, and money. I told you my rating, 3332. Today, I'll tell you my actual ratings. Everyone quickly write down in your notepads what's my current ratings today. By the way, is everyone okay if I share my current ratings with you? Okay, so write it down. For health today, I say myself at 7. I have the perfect ideal body weight today. I can easily exercise every single day. I have the motivation to exercise. Not only that, but I have the fitness to do 100 push-ups and 100 squats every single day. And not just me alone. My platinum members who are 60 years old, 65 years old, do 100 push-ups and 100 squats. Type in wow in the chat window if you agree that a 65-year-old person doing 100 push-ups and 100 squats in a day is a wow. Do you agree? I'm 43 years old, by the way. And I can do 100 push-ups and 100 squats every single day without failure, within 10 minutes, by the way. Not like 1 hour, within 10 minutes. Why? Take your hands like this, everyone. Bolo standards. See, I have maintained standards because I've learned from my gurus, my mentors, to upgrade my life skills. Correct? Second, my relationships today are definitely at 8. I get along with my parents, both of them. I have a good relationship with my family members, with my life partner. I and Indu, we are like lovebirds. We talk to each other for 8 hours. Some of you who've seen me and Indu on videos, you must have seen our chemistry. We really love each other. And believe it or not, we've completed 18 years to our marriage now. Now, how many of you agree, after 18 years of marriage, if a man says we are like lovebirds, definitely high standards of relationships. Type an I if you agree with me. And it's not easy, by the way. It's not like I always met my soulmate. It was not like that. When I met Indu for the first time, I'm being honest with you about myself, I wanted to divorce Indu for the first 2 years every day because I was missing something. Can anybody tell me what was I missing? And when I went to my mentor, I said, I can't stay with this girl. She's too difficult. And he told me, he said, Mitesh, tell me that you're not good at the game. Don't tell me the game is wrong. I said, what do you mean? Listen to that again. This is a true story between me and my mentor. His name is Sahil. He said, Mitesh, don't tell me that the game is wrong. Tell me that you are not good at the game. Don't tell me that your wife is wrong. Tell me you are not good at creating a good relationship with your wife. I said, no, but she's too difficult. He said, no, you don't have the required relationship skills. You've never invested time and money in learning your relationship skills. So you don't know how to deal with her. For the first time, I realized I was wrong. And I started working on my relationship skills. And that is how our marriage today is creating this compatibility. We did not have automatic compatibility. We created this compatibility. How many of you promise yourself, you will give yourself great quality of relationships, not good? Type in yes in the chat window if you accept my invitation of raising your standards in your relationships. I believe we all deserve to be happy in our relationships. Yes or no? But for that, you must upgrade your relationship life skills, because otherwise you'll keep repeating the same mistakes. Correct? So for me, my relationship standard today is at 8. My career standard today is at 8 because I'm doing what I love to do. My financial standard today is at 7. I make more than 1.5 to 2 crores a month and consistently save crazy amount of money every month. Today, if I stop working, I don't have to work till the end of my life. Doesn't matter how many years I live. I'm pretty sure I won't live more than 100. I had calculated up to 82. But anyways, now I've made so much money that even if I live up to 100, I can maintain my same current expenses and I don't have to worry about it. Fully financially free. I've trained more than 1 million people all over the world. Every day people read my books. Passive income is coming every day in the bank account. Whether I work, whether I don't work, it doesn't matter. So my rating today is 7. By the way, I do not say this to boast about myself. Okay, I'll tell you why. When I started my career, I hope everybody remembers, my earlier rating was 2 for my financial life. I was bankrupt. I was not good at making money. I did not have the required life skills to make money in my life. I was not good at selling. I was not good at public speaking. But today I am. And that is why I am where I am, because I've invested money and time in my life skills. Invested 61 lakhs. Everyone show me your hands. Is that small time and money or big time and money? Tell me in the chat window quickly. Did I invest small in my time and money for my life skills, or did I invest big? Some of you say big. For me, it's small. Now, I'll tell you why. What is my ROI? If you look at my HRCM today, everyone tell me what is my ROI? My return on investment of doing those 5 years of life skills. My return on investment of doing that investment of 61 lakhs in my life. 1000%. I'll tell you why. There is only one investment in the world that will give you 1000% return. Can you tell me who is that investment? Come on. Yourself, nobody else. And unfortunate part is, you invest in a car, you invest in a mobile, you invest in a laptop, you invest in a school, you invest in a college, you invest in clothes, you invest in Diwali holidays, but there's one person we don't invest in: yourself. Now, if you're guilty of that, type in G for guilty. That you hardly invest money in yourself, but you invest in money and mobiles, laptops, strategies, businesses. You invest in businesses, you invest in partnerships, you invest in Diwali holidays, you invest in clothes, but you don't invest in yourself. That is why we are stuck in life. So with all humility, I request you, please don't remain stuck. Start investing money and time in your life skills. That was my example to prove to you. I would like to invite you to come and join my Platinum program. And I don't believe my program is expensive. I believe the value that you will get from my program is 10 times value. Don't believe me? Let me show you videos of real people who've joined Platinum program and how they've been able to achieve extraordinary success in their life simply by upgrading their life skills. More than 500 members today have achieved extraordinary success. And when I'm saying extraordinary, literally 10, 15 years of their struggles have gone. How many of you want that kind of success for yourself? Raise your hands. I'm not saying you will get that because you join me. I'm not that arrogant. I'm saying that because these people worked on their life skills. When you accept someone as a coach and when you work on your life skills, only then you start working on yourself. So while I show you these results, here's a question to all of you. How many people here are saying somewhere you connect with me as a coach and you feel I can learn from this guy and I can be a student? If you feel that you can be a student, and if you feel there's some connection between us and you can accept me as a coach, type in the word coach in the chat window quickly. And the reason I'm asking you to do this, because I strongly believe something my mentor told me. He said, Mitesh, we are not in the business of customer service. We're in the business of Gurukul. We're in the business of serving students, which means we need to have students who accept us as a coach. So those of you who are here, now stay back, because I'm going to show you what journey do you need in your platinum life in order to achieve those platinum standards. But before that, let me show you a few people. Would you like to actually meet real people right now who've already achieved extraordinary platinum standards in their life? Yes? Okay. So instead of me directly playing videos, let me see if there are any platinum members attending our meeting right now. Any platinum members attending meeting right now, can you just raise your virtual Zoom hand or a heart sign? And I would love you to share your results.
Nilma is there.
Nilma is there. Okay. So Nilma, I'm going to put you on spotlight. Hey, Nilma, how are you doing, by the way?
Hi.
Hi.
Fine,
how are you
good. It's
doing?
been ages.
Yes, it is. Looks like
Good, really well. Really well.
awesome. Awesome. So you might want to introduce
Yeah,
yourself
I've
to the
lost
audience,
for a
where are
few
you from and how platinum has worked for you.
I'm Nilma. I'm from Kenya. I don't even live in India. I joined Mitesh last year. I didn't even know anything about him. I joined directly to Platinum. I've only watched one video, and that was the NLP video. And I still remember the first time I met you, and I told you, I don't know why I'm here, but I'm here. And the reason today I'm here is I've got a lot of clarity in my life. I was so lost when I first met you, if you remember that. And in terms of my health, I have put on some weight and it's stayed stable. I have a lot of energy. I used to be tired all the time. And I can easily do now 108 Surya Namaskars every day in half an hour.
Whoa, amazing. You reached it. All
Yeah.
right. Awesome. Awesome.
Yes,
Congratulations.
I reached it.
Awesome. And when you
Yes,
started,
and in
how
terms
many
of
were
my
you able to do?
relationship, 50.
Wow. Awesome. That's a double. That's
But
awesome.
that took me about 45 minutes to do 50.
Congratulations.
So now it's gone down.
Okay. And what about your relationships?
And in terms of my relationships, as you said, there was nothing wrong with them. I just had a bad perception of them. And now I thought I had a bad relationship with my husband, but no, we actually get on really, really well. We communicate really well. If I'm upset or if he's upset with something, it's all on the table. And a cousin that I never used to speak to, we meet every 2 weeks.
Wow.
So I've managed to get my relationships up. I'm glad. Yes. And my career now, I've started teaching. Like you told me to start teaching NLP and coaching, I've started. So I started the Ho'oponopono certification and I've got 8 paid clients.
Whoa.
So far in 3 weeks.
And don't forget, you've become an author now. You've written your book.
Oh,
right?
yes, I did. Yeah, that was amazing. Yes, I wrote a book. Yes. Even
awesome.
that in 2 months. I don't know how I did it. It was all great thanks to you.
Amazing. Very happy and very proud to have you part of the family, Nilma. You truly raised the benchmark for the other ladies. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Awesome. Everyone, please unmute over here and give her a high five and say congratulations, Nilma. Let's go.
Congratulations, Nilma.
Congratulations, Nilma.
Hey, everyone type in congratulations to Nilma in the chat window. How many of you would love to have these kind of results for yourself and maybe one day be part of this webinar and share your own results and inspire thousands of people that if you can do it, they can do it? Raise your hands. Yes or no? Right? So I want to share with you a couple of videos. And in the meantime, if there are any other Platinum members here who would like to share live results with us, just raise your virtual Zoom hand or put up a heart sign or something so I can clearly see you on video. In the meantime, I want to share a result of another person here who is Lakshmi. And Lakshmi is somebody, she was not doing very well in her job. She was making about 30,000-40,000 rupees a month when she came. She didn't have many life skills. She didn't have many money skills. And look today, she has quit her job and she's making how much? Find out for yourself. Here we go.
Hi everyone, this is Lakshmi Bhomik and I'm a platinum member of Mitesh sir. So I was struggling with my relationship, with my career, everything. And when I joined platinum, my relationships are back on track. I used to attend all relationship program, and because of that I have learned many things. And yeah, now I'm happy with the all relationship. Also my career is back on track. In 3 months I was able to leave my job, and in the 4th month I started earning 1 lakh per month. And this is my birthday, so I'm very happy, and I feel like I have achieved all my goals in this year only because of Mitesh sir and this platinum membership.
All right, everyone, once again, type in congratulations to Lakshmi. This was just a video. We were not live with her, but please type in congratulations for Lakshmi also. And I'm so proud and so humbled every time when students get results. I think that's where my success comes in, right? Because for a coach, our success is always tied up with the success of our students. The more successful you are, the more successful I get, because the more you spread to everyone saying, hey, listen, you want 10 years of success in 1 year, go to this guy. Right? And I'm so proud that Lakshmi, Nilma, like you've made me worthy being a coach just because of the results that you've created. Just absolutely awesome. I want to share one more result with all of you. This is Dr. Nitendra, who is somebody he's a dentist, he's a doctor in Delhi. And he joined about a year and a half ago when there was just the end of the COVID period. And how many of you agree, during COVID, a lot of people were struggling in their business, right? So dentists especially didn't do much business. And how he picked up after that was just awesome in all 4 areas of life: health, relationships, career, money. He himself was overweight being a doctor. But look how he scaled up his life just because he was able to work on his life skills. Here we go, Dr. Nitendra. Okay, so yes, Nitendra, what would you like to say about Platinum membership to our audience?
हेलो सर। सर मेरा नाम डॉक्टर नितेन सिंह है और मैं आपका प्लेटिनम स्टूडेंट हूँ बेसिकली। और मैंने लास्ट 10 मंथ्स में एक्चुअली 10 महीने पहले ही ज्वाइन किया था आपका कोर्स। एंड आई हैव डन लॉट मैनी थिंग्स। मैं एक्चुअली सोचा भी नहीं था कि वो जो 10 साल की सक्सेस है वो 1 साल में पॉसिबल हो पाएगा। दैट इज एक्चुअली 1 साल से पहले ही हो गया एक्चुअली। दैट इज द थिंग। हेल्थ वाइज पहले मैं एक्चुअली जैसे रनिंग वाइज रनिंग नहीं कर पाता था, हार्डली 100 मीटर्स भी दौड़ता था तो सांस फूल जाती थी। नाउ आई हैव कंप्लीटेड 21 किलोमीटर्स रनिंग।
वाओ।
पुशअप्स 8-9 पुशअप्स के बाद सांस फूल जाती थी, बट एट ए स्ट्रेच राइट नाउ आई कैन डू 50 to 60 पुशअप्स एंड स्क्वाट्स एट ए टाइम। तो विद इन लाइक 8 मिनट्स आई कैन डू 100 पुशअप्स 100 स्क्वाट्स।
अमेजिंग।
इसके साथ में जो मेरा वेट था 78 केजी पहले वेट था, तो वो मैंने रिड्यूस किया 13 केजीज वेट रिड्यूस करके राइट नाउ आई एम 65 केजीज। सो ये सिर्फ पॉसिबल हो पाया सिर्फ प्लैटिनम की वजह से। अगर प्लैटिनम नहीं ज्वाइन करता तो मुझे लगता है शायद नहीं ज्वाइन कर पाता, क्योंकि वो काफी साल से लाइक 10 साल से मैं अटका हुआ था इस चीज के लिए, हेल्थ पॉइंट ऑफ हेल्थ को लेकर के। एंड रिलेशनशिप मैंने बहुत अच्छा इंप्रूव किया है। डैड के साथ पहले मेरे रिलेशनशिप अच्छे नहीं थे, सो वो विद इन 3 मंथ्स आई हैव एक्चुअली बहुत अच्छे हो गए डैड के साथ में। अब ऐसी सिचुएशन है, पहले पापा 3 से 6 महीने की बात नहीं करते थे लिटरली मुझसे। अब ऐसा एक दिन नहीं जाता जिस दिन वो कॉल नहीं करते हो या वीडियो कॉल नहीं करते हो।
अमेजिंग।
और फाइनेंशियली एंड मनी वाइज आई शुड से कैरियर एंड मनी के लिए बोलूं तो लाइक 7 to 8 इयर्स से एक जगह ना आके स्टेगनेंट हो गया था एक्चुअली सिचुएशन। और बिकॉज ऑफ दिस कोरोना एंड ऑल दोस पैंडेमिक सिचुएशन की वजह से और ज्यादा फाइनेंशियली एकदम सिचुएशन टाइट हो गया था। बट वेल्थ मास्टरी कोर्स करने के बाद में एंड प्लैटिनम ज्वाइन करने के बाद में आई थिंक सो हार्डली इट इज मोर देन 10 मंथ्स आई शुड से, और मेरी इनकम है वो जस्ट डबल हो गई है।
वाओ।
पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग के साथ में एंड पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड के साथ में, एंड फ्रीक्वेंसी हैज रियली चेंज्ड।
Amazing. Thank you so much, Nitendra. I'm very happy to see your success. So those of you who want to have 10 years of success in 1 year like Nitendra, once again, everyone, please give Nitendra a big congratulations in the chat window, because this is the kind of success when you hear, you get inspired. Like how many of you are already inspired listening to him, right? I'll share one last result with you. Someone who is, again, a very special member of Platinum. Her name is Kathy. Kathy is a corporate executive. When she joined, she thought she was very successful. But when she looked at the Platinum standard, she realized there's much more to achieve in life. And whether she was able to achieve 10 years of success in 1 year or not, let's find out. Here we go. This is Kathy.
Hey everyone, this is Khyati from Mumbai. I'm a software engineer, but it has created magic after joining Mitesh sir and Indu ma'am. Both of them are like true magicians for me. I have really achieved whatever I wanted, and as Mitesh sir says in our Platinum course, 10 years success in 1 year. For me, it is 10 years success in 6 months. You'll not believe, but yes, it is happening to me. It is still ongoing. There are a lot of results which I have got in all my 4 areas of life, that is health, relationship, money and career. Before joining Platinum, like I was somewhat dicey with my relationships, and I was like satisfied with my career and with my wealth frequency. But when I joined Platinum, I get to know that all the 4 areas are so interconnected, and you really need that connectivity and that learning, that how you should balance all the 4 areas so that you achieve lot of things, you attract lot of things. That is what I got from Mitesh sir. So lot of courses are there in Platinum. Just join it and you will see the magic happening. For me, I have found my self-love after joining Platinum, and it is really magic. So just guys, don't think, just join Mitesh sir and you will get the best results of your life. Thank you so much.
So that was Kathy. Everyone, please type in congratulations for Kathy also. Thank you very much, everyone. Now, I'm going to show you what's your roadmap that you are going to get after you join Platinum. So in case there are now people who are saying, yeah, I don't want to join Platinum, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, it's absolutely fine if you leave the webinar now. But those of you who are super committed, those of you who want to understand what is the roadmap of Platinum, why are 500 people able to achieve 10 years of success in 1 year? Why are people who were stuck for 5 years in their financial life, suddenly in 1 year, they're making double their income? People who are struggling in their relationships have got their relationships back just in 1 year. Why is this happening? Would you like to know what is the roadmap right now? Type in R for ready in the chat window quickly. And if I have maximum people typing in R for ready in the chat window, that I know that maximum people here are super committed to at least learn what is this roadmap that people are attending in Platinum Roadmap, right? So here we go. The Platinum Roadmap is something you might want to make notes on this, by the way, everyone. Take your notepad, take a blank page and make notes about what is going to be your Platinum journey after you joining Platinum today. So the first part of Platinum journey is that you need to have your foundations clear, right? So imagine it's like a building and you've got the roof, which we are calling the Platinum standard. So I've kind of got the roof on the top, right? The standards are high. And then there's the foundation. And in the center, there are 4 areas of life. Anybody remembers the 4 areas of life? What is that? Again, tell me in the chat window. Let's see how many people remember. I'll wait. And any platform you're watching me from right now, YouTube, LinkedIn, anywhere, just quickly tell me in the chat window, what's the 4 areas of life? Okay, very good. A lot of people remember. HRCM. So these are the 4 pillars of your house. These are the 4 pillars of your livelihood: health, relationships, career, and money. Now, if you really want to be successful, you need to first create a foundation of life skills that will support this HRCM. See, it doesn't matter how good your building is. If your building doesn't have a foundation, will that building last? Everyone tell me yes or no in the chat window. Will that building last? Or that building will not last. So we all need some critical life skills, which we need to have as our foundation. Okay, let me show you what these life skills foundations are. Foundation life skills are. First one, the course called Basic LOA plus DMP, Basic Law of Attraction plus DMP. Now, those of you who over here who cannot afford Platinum or anything, the minimum you should do is go for the Basic Law of Attraction course, which is completely free. And then the DMP along with that, which is called as the Daily Magic Practice, which is just for 1,000 rupees a month. But the value you get there, you create your foundation for the first time in their life about how you can take your HRCM to the next level. But as you grow and you want to have 10 years of success in 1 year, you'll have to build all levels of your foundation. Have you heard in construction, there are different levels of foundation. The higher you want the building, the deeper has to be the foundation. How many of you agree with that? Type in I in the chat window if you understand what I'm saying. The higher the building has to go, the lower the foundation has to be, the deeper, the stronger the foundation has to be. So can you get results with basic LO and DMP also? Yeah, of course you can, but to one level. You cannot say you can create a 100-floor building with just basic LO and DMP. It's not technically possible. The next foundation level is called as ALOA, Advanced Law of Attraction course. So we in Platinum, when Platinum members join, after you join, you will be going through this sequence of foundation skills. First, you'll go through Basic Law of Attraction course and DMP for 30 days challenge. Then you'll go through another 30 days challenge called as the Advanced Law of Attraction course. This each is like a challenge that you have to achieve like a video game. You complete these courses. Then NLP. NLP is like the superpower of law of attraction. How many people here have a negative thinking problem? Like once your brain goes into negative thinking, you can't stop it. Or you start getting worried about something and you can't stop it. Type an I in the chat window if you have these problems of fear doesn't stop, overthinking doesn't stop. After you go through the third level of foundation of Platinum, which is NLP, you'll have superpowers to control your brain. I'm not joking. It's absolutely amazing. Then a handwriting analysis level 1 course. So we will teach you how to change your frequency, your internal frequency, with something called as handwriting analysis. So that we've got. Finally, Platinum DMP. This is the foundation. What is Platinum DMP? The way we have DMP, we have Platinum DMP. Only for Platinum members, every single morning at 7 o'clock we meet for two things. I'll tell you what is that second thing. That's a surprise. But we meet for two things. One is for Platinum DMP document, which is we read our Platinum standards. You remember I said we need to have standards, everyone? Everyone take your hands like this, say standards. Now standards have to be written. Likh ke rakhna padta hai. So every morning, all our Platinum members, we read our Platinum standards every morning about what is our life going to be like. And we keep repeating every morning, our life will never be below this. Along with that, the good news is for Platinum members, every morning, we have a special VIP, 13 years experience dance choreographer who comes every morning and teaches you half an hour of dancing. Yeah, literally teaches you dancing. And through dancing, you also become fit. How many of you agree? Even if you do only a personal choreographer for yourself for 10 years, it would cost you minimum anything between 5 to 10 lakhs if you do this for 10 years. Raise your hands, yes or no? Right? In Platinum, you get this included. Every morning, you have a personal choreographer teaching you how to dance every single morning for just half an hour. You remain fit, you become a good dancer, you be happy, and you start your day with Platinum standards. For how many of you, you are not expecting this? Type an I if this is a surprise for you right now, that you are not expecting dancing classes and choreographer and all of these levels, right? I'll tell you why. Because we are constantly thinking of multiple ways to give our Platinum members every possible support to achieve that 10 years of success in 1 year. This one thing alone, Platinum DMP and the dancing fitness every morning, for how many of you, this can be a game changer for you? If you could start your morning every day with exercise, if you could start your morning every day with Platinum standards document, this itself could be a game changer for some of you. Yes or no? Right? So that's the foundation. By the way, this is only the foundation right now. Then we have in the Health Mastery course, we have something called Health Mastery, not just developing skills, but you master the skills of Health Mastery. Motivation. How do you become motivated every single day? By choice. You develop those skills in the area of health. Daily dancing fitness. I just told you about this right now. Then in the area of relationships, you have multiple courses which you will go through as your roadmap to develop your skills. The first course you'll go through is Relationship Mastery course. Now, why? Everyone take your hands like this. Say, I am not easy to get along with. How many of you agree with me? Be honest and say I in the chat window. झूठ नहीं बोलना, सच बोलना. Sach ke siwa kuch nahi bolna. Jaldi, everyone type I in the, and don't worry, nobody can see your name. Type an I if you agree you're not an easy person to get along with. Yes? Listen, if you want to be a millionaire, you have to get along with a few people or many people. Show me your hands quickly. Many people. But if you don't have relationship skills, how will you be happy in your personal life and your professional life? You may get money, but if you lose relationships, what's the point? Then it's meaningless. So in the Relationship Mastery course, you'll learn relationship skills which you had never imagined before. I promise you never imagined before. The mission of the Relationship Mastery course is, everyone take your hands like this. Say, let's make it easy. Take your hands like this. Say, let's make it easy for others to relate with me. Let's make it easy for me to relate with others. How many of you would one day be a human being like this, where anybody comes close to you and they were like, wow, it's so easy to relate to you. Would you love to be a human being like this? Yes? You have to go through Relationship Mastery skills for that. That's the course that I'm talking about. Then practical spirituality. How many of you agree the biggest relationship that you need to have is with one person in the world? And who's that? Can anybody quickly tell me who is the most important relationship for you? not God. Self. And most of us don't have a great relationship with yourself. And I'll tell you how. I'll prove it to you. How many people cannot go for a holiday alone? Type in G for guilty in the chat window and don't lie. How many people here cannot go for a holiday alone? You cannot spend more than 1 to 2 hours alone. You get bored with yourself very, very easily. Type in G for guilty if you get bored easily with yourself. Well, in that case, you need to go through the practical spirituality course. You need to develop those skills to learn to love yourself, to accept yourself so that you can spend time with yourself. There has to be one person who has to be your best friend, and that is you. How to develop that life skill is what we cover in practical spirituality. Then in career, we have multiple skills for you. The first skill that we give you is called as Hope Nope No Healers course. So we give you the ability to become a healer. We give you multiple avenues of career. See, the unfortunate part is our environment, our society has hypnotized us that we need to have only one area of career. How many people here agree? Most of us have only 1 or 2 areas of career. Type in I if you agree with me. Most of you have only one area of career. I believe if you want to be a millionaire, you have to have multiple areas of career. Check any millionaire in the world, check any billionaire in the world, they have multiple career skills. So we'll give you multiple career skills like Hope Nope No Healer, Law of Attraction coach. You can actually become a Law of Attraction coach after some time being certified by our program. Vastu consultancy, you can start handwriting expertise, you can become leadership skills. We'll teach you the right leadership skills to become successful in your career. Team building skills, soft skills, communication skills, public speaking skills. All of that is covered in career. Then finally, for money, we also cover skills like wealth mastery. Like, what's your money mindset? Your amount of income. Everyone, is it okay if I can ask you a private question, a personal private question? Is that okay, everyone? Raise your hands. Okay. Tell me what's your monthly income in the chat window. Quickly. Average monthly income. Don't worry, nobody can see your name. And I promise you, I will not read your name. I will just read the numbers. What's your average monthly income? Tell me in the chat window quickly. Okay, some of you are saying 30,000 a month. Some of you are saying 1 lakh a month. Some of you are saying 20,000 a month. 2 lakhs a month, 1,50,000 a month, 50,000 a month, 1.35 lakhs a month. Okay. What's your financial goal? Tell me that number now. Right now you're making about, the average number I've seen is about 1 lakh. Anything between 30,000, I saw the number went up to 2 lakhs, 2.5 lakhs. Some of your students, fair, no problem. What's your dream number? How much money would you like to make every month? Quickly tell me. Dream number, okay? Okay, 10 crores, 1 crore, that's good. 5 lakhs a month. 70,000. I don't think 70,000 would be a dream number. I think you're telling me your current income. 1 crore. Okay, great. 1 crore again coming in. Every month it is 1 crore. Excellent. Now, listen to me carefully. Take your hands like this, everyone. Take your hands like this. Say, with my current money mindset, I will continue making what I am currently making. I'm not saying negative things. I'm just showing you reality. With your current money mindset, you will continue making the same amount of money, not more, no matter how many dreams you see. You need the right life skills to make higher money, because the level of money you make, everyone take your hands like this, say the level of money I make depends on the level of my money mindset. How many of you agree? We cover that in the Wealth Mastery course for you. Finally, investments course. We teach you how to do your own investments. There is an external trainer we are collaborating with who will teach you how to do trading, how to do long-term investments, how to do global investments in the market. How many people here agree that when it comes to making investments, you go take advice from an investment advisor, or you go take advice from your father, or you take advice from your uncle? Nothing wrong in taking advice from others, but the decision has to be yours. And it has to be an educated decision. But the unfortunate part is most of us are not good at investment numbers. We are not good at analyzing the stock market. We are not good at understanding mutual funds and fixed deposit and all these crazy investment tools that we know about. How many people here are guilty? You're not good at investments for yourself. Type in G for guilty if you agree with that. If you want to be a millionaire, you would need to develop this life skill with us, and we'll help you with that. Okay, perfect. So this is the entire roadmap that you will cover in the next 1 year. My question to all of you is very simple. Any person in the world who works with Mitesh Khatri, with anybody, doesn't really matter, covers these life skills. Is it possible to cover these life skills, practically speaking, in 1 year? Yes or no? Practically. It's not rocket science. Anybody can go through basic law of attraction, advanced law of attraction, NLP, handwriting analysis, platinum DMP. These courses can be completed within 1 year. Why? Each of these courses are not more than 20 to 30 days. You do the maths, you do the calculation. You'll not take more than 1 year. And if you can complete these courses within 1 year with me, and if you can complete and upgrade your life skills within a year, doesn't matter who you are and where you're from and how slow you learn, it doesn't matter. If you work with me to complete these life skills within 1 to 1.5 years, will you be able to have that achieving success of 10 years of success in 1 year? Practical or not practical? Tell me in the chat window, P for practical, NP for not practical. jaldi batao. कर सकते हो कि नहीं कर सकते? अगर सीखोगे तो कर सकते हो कि नहीं कर सकते? If you learn, is it possible for you to upgrade your life? Yes or no? Absolutely nothing in the world can stop you. Nothing, not even you. Because once you have the life skill, even you can't stop yourself. I'll tell you how. How many of you know how to swim? Raise your hands. Swimming aati hai? Okay. If you know how to swim, I guarantee you one thing. If you jump in the water, you won't drown. Your body won't let you drown. When you did not know swimming, it was difficult to swim. Now that you know swimming, it will be difficult to drown. How many of you agree with me? This is absolutely correct. Your body won't let you drown. Even if you want to drown, it's difficult. Why? Once you have the skill, your skill works for you. So question, how many people here are ready to upgrade your life skills? Say I in the chat window, because I'm going to offer you something absolutely crazy in the next 10 minutes. And only those people who are part of this webinar for the next 10 minutes will get this offer. Once we leave this webinar, offer doesn't remain the same. Okay, so everyone ready? Are you ready to work on yourself? Are you ready to work on your life skills and get onto an adventurous life? Type in I. Okay, awesome. So here we go. When you join Platinum membership program today, you will go through all these courses which I showed you, and I'll now show you them in a sequence so that it's easy for you to see, and you'll also see the worth of these programs in financial terms. The advanced LOA course itself is 15,000 rupees, wealth mastery 15,000 rupees, relationship mastery, leadership mastery, health mastery, digital coaching, train the trainer. So in train the trainer, you learn things like public speaking and stuff, neuro-linguistic programming, best-selling author. So how many of you want to write a book, by the way? I guarantee you within 90 days, if you're committed, if you learn with me, you'll be able to become an author. Practical spirituality, Hope Nope No Healers course, platinum coaching internship. How many of you want to be a coach one day? Raise your hands. So those of you who want to become a coach, we'll literally give you an opportunity on our platform to become an intern and actually work with us so that when you go in the platform in the market, you're able to really start teaching with practical experience, not just theory. LOA and DMP certification, which means law of attraction and DMP certification. How many people here have attended my DMP? Type an I in the chat window. Would you like to create the same magic that I create one day yourself? Type in yes in the chat window. If one day you would like to have that life skill to create the same magic that I'm able to create for you, we'll give you certification for that. We'll actually show you step by step how to achieve the same life skill. Okay. LOA and Vastu certification, which means you'll become a Vastu consultant over a period of time. Platinum DMP. So we'll do this every morning for the rest of your life. Dancing, daily dancing, fitness. All of this for lifetime membership plus upcoming courses are coming. Which upcoming courses are coming? We're doing external collaboration with some of the best trainers in the world. First, we are bringing in handwriting analysis, how to change your frequency with your handwriting. Investments in trading. This is worth more than 1 lakh rupees course. This course will also be absolutely 100% included for platinum members only, not for anybody else. Numerology course, how to learn numerology, how to predict your frequency, how to understand your frequency, how to do numerology for other people maybe and even charge money for it. Professional numerology course. Astrology, how to use astrology, how to understand astrology. If you're interested, you can even learn crystal healing. Now, some of these you may do now, some of these you may do later. But the good thing is the mission we have is one-time investment, lifetime learning. How many of you would love to be part of a platinum program like this where you don't have to worry about buying something again and again? It's a one-time investment, lifetime learning. How many of you are interested in that? Type in I again. Okay. Now, the investment of all these courses, if I total right now, only course by course, if I total, will come to 14 lakhs and 73,000 rupees. Everyone type in crazy in the chat window. If you agree it's crazy that right now our platinum members already have access to courses for more than worth 14 lakhs. Type in crazy if you agree this is crazy, right? Nobody in India right now is doing something what we are doing right now. And I'm not saying this to boast, but I really know nobody in India is doing what we are doing right now, which is bringing everything under one platform with one-time investment. And that is my mission. One-time investment, lifetime learning for all Platinum members. Now, don't worry, there's a webinar special price for those of you who are attending today. In case you're joining on EMI, which means monthly installment, your fees would be 3,49,000 rupees only, which means it's literally not even half, it's less than half of the actual worth of all these course total. The total EMI monthly comes to 5 EMIs every month. So 5 months EMI of 70,000 rupees per month. In case you join in one go, the fees will be 3,21,000 rupees because you're joining without EMI. So that would be 3,21,000. We are giving you a special discount of 29,000 rupees only when you take a decision to join during these 10 minutes. You will see now a link in the chat window. And one of these links is the main link, which is what I call as my Platinum block link, which means right now what you can do. If you see the link even below my video, it says miteshkhatri.com/p-block. See the green color link there? Now, I'm specially showing this link for those people who are watching me on YouTube or LinkedIn or any other platform right now where we are streaming this right now. All you need to do is use this link, miteshkhatri.com/p-block, and you will be able to right now pay 10,000 rupees and block your Platinum deal. What do you mean block? You don't want to let go of this Platinum deal right now, which is a lifetime deal only for the fees that you see. Block yourself right now for 10,000 rupees. You have 7 days to pay the balance fees. So if let's say you're joining at one go, 3,21,000, then you minus 10,000 rupees, and within the next 7 days, you'll need to pay the rest of the 3,11,000 within 7 days. You can join on credit card, you can join on debit card. There is an EMI facility directly within the system we have. Let me quickly show you how you can use that, and then I'll answer some of your questions also. And here we go. I'm showing you on the screen how to use the EMI option. So this is the block link. If you pay the block link right now, you'll get immediately automatic 7 days to pay the balance fees. Okay. In case you want to join on EMI with the whole amount, then this is what you do. Indu, can you also please share the link for the flexible link maybe, in case some people want to pay the higher amount, or do you think that's not required right now? Indu, are you there?
Yeah, man. I'm sharing. I was thinking of sharing only flexible this one.
Yes, you can do that. So by the way, here's a good news for all of you. Those of you who are part of... Sorry, Indu?
They need to subtract the payment.
I was about to say that. So the good news for all of you is, if you're part of any of our existing courses, raise your hands, please. Like other than DMP, if you're part of advanced course or wealth mastery, you can minus that amount and then pay in one go if you want to. For an example, if you've paid 15,000 rupees, let's say for advanced course, you can minus that fees and then pay the rest of the fees for Platinum. Is that a fair deal? Yes. So take advantage of this. I'll show you how to use the block link also right now by sharing the screen. So let us say you're paying, no, this is 10,000 again. Hold on. Yeah. So the link I'm showing you now is called as a flexible link, which means you have to calculate how much money courses have you already purchased and minus that amount, and then minus from 3,21,000 for an example, which is the one go amount. So if let's say your amount you're putting is whatever, so you have to, in the purpose, you have to write here Platinum membership and type in the amount. Let us say the amount after minusing all your courses that you already have comes to 2 lakhs. Just say pay, put in your name, put in your email ID, put in your phone number. And when you enter, you will see the third option over here is called the EMI option. So if you see here, it says EMI, select EMI. And now you can pay up to 12 months EMI if you want, which is 17,000 multiplied by 12. Which cards can you use? You will have to select the cards over here. So if you see, depending on your phone number, it will show you which cards are you qualified for. So it can be SBI, Citibank, ICICI. As you change the cards, your EMI option may also improve. For an example, let's say I use ICICI credit card. If you see, ICICI will give you 24 months credit. So 9,699 rupees monthly only for your entire lifetime Platinum deal. Okay. So this is how you pay in EMI if required. Now we'll answer some common questions for all of you in terms of what kind of joining facility happens, what happens after you join and all of that. But before that, since some people are right now making the payment, we'll just wait for 3-4 minutes. And while some of you are waiting, I will also play few more videos for all of you in order to show you the results that people are getting in Platinum And immediately after those videos are done, then we'll answer some questions for you in case you need any help in joining, in case you have any clarity required on, I have joined Mitesh, now what do I do after that? Okay, so here we go. Sharing a small video with all of you, which are results.
आपने हमारी फ्रीक्वेंसी इतनी अच्छी अपग्रेड कर दी कि हमने 2 BHK फ्लैट अट्रैक्ट किया, कार अट्रैक्ट की, मैजिकल मनी अट्रैक्ट की। और सर मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ प्लैटिनम एक वर्ड में अगर कहें तो इट्स पैसा वसूल। कभी भी आपको ऐसा नहीं लगेगा कि आपका पैसा वेस्ट हो गया है, क्योंकि सर हमेशा 10x वैल्यूज़ देते हैं, और 10x भी क्या 100x वैल्यू देते हैं, तो आपको हमेशा वो फील आएगा, एक फैमिली माहौल लगेगा। You will enjoy it.
Hey everyone, this is Lakshmi Bhomik and I'm a platinum member of Mitesh sir. So I was struggling with my relationship, with my career, everything. And when I joined platinum, my relationships are back on track. I used to attend all relationship program, and because of that I have learned many things, and yeah, now I'm happy with the all relationship. Also my career is back on track. In 3 months I was able to leave my job, and in the 4th month I started earning 1 lakh per month, and this is my birthday, so I'm very happy, and I feel like I have achieved all my goals in this year only because of Mitesh sir and this platinum membership.
तो आज ही मेरे ये बुक मैंने टारगेट रखा था कि 23rd तक मेरी दूसरी बुक आ जाएगी। ये पिछले 8 मंथ्स में मेरी चौथी बुक है सर।
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
इस पर मुझे ये मेरी नेशनल अवार्ड जिस पर मिली थी वो वाली बुक है, और ये मेरे को ऑथर के साथ ये मेरी अपनी पोएट्री कलेक्शन है, एंड दिस इज बिजनेस लॉ बुक।
बाप रे बाप, सीरियल ऑथर।
और यूट्यूब पर मेरे 135 वीडियोस हो गए हैं और 800 फॉलोअर्स हो गए हैं। तो और वेबिनार्स में बहुत अच्छे से ले रही हूँ कॉन्फिडेंटली। यकीन है कि जब तक मेरा 1 साल हो जाएगा प्लेटिनम का, मेरे पास बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स हो जाएंगे लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन के। और सबसे जो बड़ा रिजल्ट है सर, जो प्लेटिनम डीएमपी हम करते हैं रोज सुबह, तो मुझे जब कोविड हुआ था तभी मैंने आपको ज्वाइन किया था, और मैं 1 महीने से मुझे चेस्ट पेन हो रहा है बहुत ज्यादा। तो कल मैं जब डॉक्टर के यहाँ गई तो ईसीजी में मुझे हार्ट में प्रॉब्लम आई है, लेकिन मेरी जो फ्रीक्वेंसी है टाइम फॉर डबल हैप्पीनेस, घर के लोग परेशान है, मैं थोड़ी सा रिस्क है थोड़ा सा, अब आगे की ट्रीटमेंट होगी, फिर से दिल्ली में जाऊंगी, बट आई एम वेरी हैप्पी। टाइम फॉर डबल हैप्पीनेस वेबिनार्स नहीं कर पा रही हूँ थोड़े दिन से, बट सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा। 1 साल के अंदर मैं आपको दिखाऊंगी कि मैंने पूरा लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन कोचिंग कितना अच्छा कर रखा है। ये जो सर फ्रीक्वेंसी है ना वो बहुत अच्छी हो गई है, और पैसे तो मैं सारी तरफ से अट्रैक्ट करती हूँ, सब तरफ से मुझे रिसीविंग कैपेसिटी हो रही है, मुझे सब लोग गिफ्ट करते हैं।
क्या बात
सर
है?
9 मंथ्स में सब कुछ चेंज हो गया है, रिलेशनशिप, हेल्थ तो हो जाएगी, ठीक हो जाएगी जो थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम आई है, और करियर एंड मनी।
अच्छा लग रहा है देख के।
Thank you,
फ्रॉम
sir.
स्टार्टिंग विद अ गवर्नमेंट जॉब, जब आप सोच रहे थे कि मैं वेल्थ मास्टरी में क्या कर लूंगी, प्लैटिनम में पता नहीं क्या करेंगे,
Yes.
होगा नहीं होगा।
सर मैंने एक अप्लाई किया, आपका एक चीज अप्लाई किया है, हर कुछ किया है मैंने, बुक में लिखा, यूट्यूब भी स्टार्ट किया, वो भी बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है, मेरा वेबिनार्स बहुत अच्छे चल रहे हैं, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को मैंने रिजल्ट्स भी बहुत सारा दिया है होप नो के। अब लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन भी शुरू कर दूंगी सर, आपको मैं दिखाऊंगी 1 साल के अंदर करके।
अमेजिंग, मैं ऑलरेडी बहुत खुश हूँ आपके रिजल्ट्स के साथ, बट द नेक्स्ट लेवल इज ऑलवेज वेलकम। अमेजिंग अर्चना, वेरी हैप्पी फॉर यू, वेरी प्राउड फॉर यू।
My name is Divideep Kaur. I'm a graphologist and a coach. And I think investing in platinum is one of the finest decisions I have made in my life. Not because I have become a better coach now, and I don't say that when you buy platinum you get bunch of courses, but for me platinum has become a lifestyle. When I know how to raise my frequency, when I know that yes, challenges are going to come, but how to be resilient, how to just bounce back. Not only that, with Mitesh as my mentor, I have grown as a coach. There's so many things. I think he's one person I have seen who gives it all. And the way he has deep-rooted, he has given everything that he has, and the same thing he wants us to follow. It has changed my life 360 degree. You talk about any areas, maybe health, maybe relationship, maybe career, maybe money. My primary reason to join Platinum was I wanted to raise my money frequency. Within 4 months, yes, I raised. I have earned now multiple sources of income. I have passive income, and I'm so grateful to him every day, because every time we attend, his session, there's something, some new energy that comes up, and it definitely raises your frequency. So really, if you want to join Platinum, don't join it for courses, but for the lifestyle you want to, for the difference, for the change you want to see today and for tomorrow. Thank you.
Since I was a advanced LOA member, so I almost finished that. And when and I went for platinum, I started with wealth. So like within 1 week, first week, I recovered my all fees for the platinum, which was very great.
Yes.
And the first lesson really helped me. The questions where I realized like no more discounts. So that is great. Actually, I mean, I used to spend some time on finding deals. I hope everybody does that, and finding some discounts and 50% off and all. So I stopped immediately that after the first lesson. And then the realization was like the self-sabotage thing, when you think that this money is too much, or how did it happen? I mean, so there is some part, I mean, I it went away also. So I was like, it was eye-opener when I went through that lesson of self-sabotage. How do I increase my, raise my frequency towards attracting more? Now it's like, again, I'm back on track. So that's awesome, actually. Thanks for those lessons. Yeah.
Excellent, Rahul.
It's
Excellent,
perfect.
Amrita. Amrita, you want to say something after joining Platinum? How have you been experiencing, not just Rahul?
I was following one of your YouTube the video 55 5. So definitely I got a result from that, and I got a call for the interview, and I am selected as a HR manager position. So on fourth day of 55 5, I got a call for the interview.
Wow.
And in span of in 7 days, the offer letter was in my hand. So I'm so happy.
Very happy, Amrita, very happy. Okay, so that was more people who were part of the testimonials. All right, so if everybody's got that clarity, how many of you here are game on to start taking your platinum standards to the next level? Raise your hands. Excellent. Those of you who've already joined, don't worry. We will give you clarity on how to start your life after this. There will be a personal orientation that I will have with all of you. And it'll be a Zoom meeting like this where you can see me, I can see you, you can talk to me, we can have question answers over there. So we'll give you more clarity after that. After you've blocked right now, in case some of you have not paid full, but you've only paid block fees, what happens now? Let me give you quick clarity on that also. So those of you who've joined right now, what happens now? First thing that happens is you will get a welcome email with an orientation video. Please go through that video. It gives you a lot of clarity on how to start your platinum journey. Second is you will also get an email with a Zoom link for my live orientation, which means I will meet you for a live orientation, which usually happens once a week. So just go through that email, make sure you find that Zoom link. In case you don't get it, nothing to worry. You can always send me an email to get the right Zoom link also. My team will connect with you immediately. Team will also probably connect with you to pay the balance fees. You can even send us an email later to understand what's your balance fees after minusing whatever amount of courses that you already have. Okay, perfect. So with that, all our questions today are done. Indu, is there any common questions that I can answer for people before they leave?
No, I think we are good. I have answered most of the questions in chat window.
All right, awesome. Now, before I leave, those of you who've joined, congratulations. Welcome to the Platinum family. Those of you who've not joined, there's one big reason that you've not joined. And I want to talk to you about that before I go. You've probably not joined because you find that Platinum membership is a little expensive. Be honest about it and type in the chat window, yes, if you agree, that you're not joining because you're finding Platinum expensive, Platinum program very expensive. Type in yes in the chat window, everyone. Okay, I can see a lot of people typing in yes. So let me give you some perspective and some clarity about what really expensive is. A small exercise before we leave tonight, okay? Take your notepad, everyone, and write down that in the last 1 year alone, how much money have you spent on things like mobile, things like laptop, things like car, things like curtains for your house, things like bed sheets, things like going out for restaurants for food. So quickly write down how much money have you spent, which is not investment, it's an expense. I hope everybody understands expense is money goes, money never comes back. Investment is money goes, money comes back, right? So write down approximately how much money do you think you must have spent in the last entire 1 year for things which are expenses, they are not returns? And tell me what is the approximate number in the chat window quickly. Okay. Yes, Dr. Savita, and I can see a lot of names here. Congratulations. Welcome for joining the family. We'll definitely see you during the personal orientation call with all of you. Now, those of you who are here, quickly, let's do this exercise. Tell me, what is the yearly number that you think you must have already spent in your life in the last 1 year approximately in order to achieve your whatever livelihood or life expenses or whatever. So let's say some of you are saying 2 lakhs, and don't worry, again, I'm keeping my chat on private so that because these are your financial numbers, I'm not taking your name, I'm not revealing those numbers to anybody. So confidently and very peacefully, you can share your numbers in the private chat. So I see the number is 2 lakhs, 1.5 lakhs, 4 lakhs. Okay, 4 lakhs, 3.5 lakhs, 2.75 lakhs. You're very precise. Okay. All right. Now, whatever number you've written, I want you to take that number and multiply that number by 5 years. And now tell me what's the number. For an example, if you had written the number was 1 lakh per year, then what would be the multiplication of 5? Obviously 5 lakhs. So tell me that number in the chat window quickly. Jaldi karo, jaldi karo. Don't worry, Priyanka. A lot of participants are not joining always the 7 a.m. in the morning. A lot of participants are not joining sometimes the Saturday sessions, Sunday sessions. All clarity will be given to you during the orientation. Don't worry at all. Yeah. And by the way, congratulations. Welcome to Platinum family. Now, quickly, those of you who are telling me the numbers, okay, I can see some people are now giving me numbers like 10 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 7 lakhs. Okay. Whatever number you've given me, now double it. Because if that's the number that you've spent in 5 years, then the amount of money that you spent in 10 years is probably the same amount of money doubled, correct? So that should be about 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs or 40 lakhs, correct? So quickly write down what is the amount of money that you've spent in the last 10 years for things which are expenses where money goes, but money never comes back, okay? And you will realize that you've spent, and I want to clarify 1 or 2 more things where you must have spent money. Marriages, not marriages, but marriage, okay? How many of you have seen that you've spent a lot of wastage of money in marriage also? Be honest about it. Yes. Tell me what would be the approximate number in the last 10 years you've spent where you've literally spent money, but it's never come back and it will never come back. The number would be approximately 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, maybe some of you 50 lakhs. How many of you agree with that? Raise your hands. Okay. Write that number down firstly on the notepad and circle that number. Whatever you spent in the last 10 years, okay? And now write that HRCM rating that you wrote in the beginning of this course. You remember what is your current HRCM rating? Likho jaldi se. You remember mine? 3332 when I did this exercise for the first time. Today you did this exercise for the first time. Write down what is your current HRCM rating today. Likho. Now check. Last 10 years you spent that amount which you circled. What ROI did you get for your HRCM? Now tell me what is more expensive. The expenses you made or platinum membership? Now, think about your life for the next 5 years and think about achieving all your goals instead of next 5 years in the next 1 year. When that happens, where you achieve 5 years of your goals, last 10 years of your problems, if you could solve that in 1 year and your HRCM goes here, what is the value of that? And not just in emotional terms, literally in financial terms. Would there be some value to that? Yes or no? Yeah. And I will be with you as your coach, not for 1 year. I'll be with you for how long did I say after you join Platinum? Lifetime. Correct? Now take that number of 3 lakh 70, 3 lakh, what is that number? Let me show you the number again. 3 lakhs 21,000, even if it is the minimum number of one go investment, or the highest number of 3.5 lakhs divided by whatever 7 months, right? So let's take the 3.5 lakhs number. 3.49 something comes to 3.5 lakhs. Let's divide 3.5 lakhs by 10 years. So if you really look at it, how many days in a year? 365 days, correct? Let's do this calculation with me. 365 days in a year into 10 years. So you have 3,650 days in 10 years, correct? Now let's take that amount of 3 50,000 rupees and divide it by 3,650 days. How much is it? 95 rupees per day for the next 10 years. Even if you make it 5 years, it would be 200 rupees per day. Even if you make it 2.5 years, it would be 400 rupees per day, 500 rupees per day on the higher side. Now, either you can invest this and achieve your dreams for the next 1 year, or you can continue making the expenses that you've been making for the last 10 years. And whatever you've achieved from that last 10 years, you know. Where your current HRCM right now is, you know. How many of you are realizing the calculation which I showed you is practical? It's now some of you may say, Mitesh, you're just manipulating aise kaise calculation, but genuinely saying, how many of you agree this is a very practical calculation? Type in P for practical in the chat window. That in the last 10 years, whatever you've spent has never come back to you. And the amount is in lakhs, like 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, and has never come back to you. And you've lost a lot of money. You've wasted a lot of time, relationships, career, opportunities in your life because of this. And provided you don't take care of that, you will continue making those losses. But once you join a program like this, it is forever. Don't you think your life is worth 400 rupees a day, 500 rupees a day? I mean, if right now I ask you to invest 5 lakh rupees in your daughter's marriage, will you find a way? Will you find a way? Yes or no? But if I tell you to invest 5 lakh rupees to make sure that your daughter gets the life skills to have a good marriage, maybe you will say it's too expensive. Are you understanding the mindset difference I'm talking about? लोग बोलते हैं 5 लाख की शादी कराने के लिए पैसा है उधार लेके, पर 5 लाख लेके बेटी को एजुकेट नहीं करेंगे ताकि उसकी शादी अच्छी चले. This is crazy. How many of you are realizing you've been making that mistake and it's time to stop making that mistake and trust somebody? And I can tell you, not with arrogance, but with humility, you can trust me. Because I've made more than enough money in my life to not be greedy about only money anymore. What I'm truly greedy about now is having maximum people getting results in Platinum. Because that's what makes me feel satisfied and sleeping every night. So if you feel you can connect with me, take the leap of faith, join Platinum, and let's achieve 10 years of success in 1 year. Right? Awesome. With that, I complete my webinar here today. Whether you join today, whether you're joining tomorrow, congratulations in advance to all of you for being part of Platinum Life. If not part of Platinum membership, but definitely part of Platinum Life. Because I think we all deserve Platinum success. Yes? Excellent. So thank you so much for coming for today's webinar. I hope it was value for time for you. It was definitely value for my time. I had a great time talking to all of you. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you in my next program very soon.